It's Sunday! You know what that means! Slamboree is live and sold out, and Glendale is on from the front to the back! We have made it to the desert, folks, and it is going to be a massive night of action here at World Championship Wrestling! As tonight, we have a bounty match, one-on-one. Figure takes on the bounty hunter, Brian Keith. The real rock and roll looks for revenge of Brian Keith. Targeted 2 weeks ago on Nitro. We're about to get revenge and money in the process. Oh, Keith, make sure the bounty goes on swimmingly. And for the World Television Championship, it is a massive 4-way match. Dominic Mysterio must defend title against 3 of his biggest rivals here at WCW Nitro. Javon Evans, Samoa Joe, and Orange Cassidy. Have Mysterio gotten more than bargained for against 3 of the best in the company, or can he somehow manage to escape with the gold? And also tonight, we have for the World Tag Championship, the finals of the tournament comes to a head as the Young Bucks, Matthew Douglas Jackson, take on the makeshift team of Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor. After they took out Roderick Strong on Nitro just a few nights ago, Balor fills in for Roddy, but the question is, can he team up with O'Reilly and take the gold here tonight? And also, WCW President Bobby Roode revealing a new member of the WCW roster. He has claimed it is one of the biggest free agents in the world today. And who is it? We will find out later on tonight here at Slamboree. I cannot wait to see who it is. And also, folks, still to come, we have a massive grudge match. The Visionary versus the Proto Star, Rollins versus Fletcher Part 2. It goes down tonight. The match will be called by the one, the only, Aaron Kentmosh of Ultralight Pro Wrestling. You do not want to miss that one. That's sure to be a rematch for the ages. And of course, you can't forget about this. In our main event for WCW World Championship, the phenomenal AJ Styles takes out the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, who will leave tonight, who will leave Glendale as a champion of the world, with Heyman possibly one of these 2 match partners by the end of the night. Who will we see leave with the championship gold around their waist? Kicking off the night, folks, it is time for a massive tag team grudge match here at Slamboree. As out first is the young up-and-coming team of Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, New Catch Republic. Of course, this came about in episode 1 of Nitro when these 2 men defeated their opponents tonight. Dax and Cash of FTR in a massive upset win. Following controversy, of course, with that former manager of FTR, Arn Anderson, the referee, not seeing a pinfall by Dax Harwood on Pete Dunne, leading to a pinfall victory for New Catch Republic to advance in the tournament. FTR not take that loss lightly, seemingly changing their attitude, attacking New Catch Republic, taking them out of the tournament, costing the match against the Young Bucks in episode 3 of Nitro. And now we are here tonight. We saw Nitro this past Monday, episode 4 in Phoenix, just up the road from Glendale. We saw supposed to be Dax and Pete Dunne one-on-one in a singles match. The match ended up happening because, well, there's a massive brawl between both teams in and out of the ring that caused the matchup to be called off. And speaking of their opponents, coming out here to a chorus of boos from Glendale, it is one of the most common tag teams in the modern wrestling history today. It is Dax Harwood on the right, Wheeler on the left, FTR. The 10-time tag team champions, 1 gold all around the world. Look to make it lifetime tag champions here at WCW, but unfortunately, the road to the belts were stopped on the very first roadblock of by Dunne and Bate, and FTR, as you can see, are extremely pissed off. And folks, be sure to vote in the premiere chat if you're watching this live who you got to win this opening contest of the night here at Slamboree. Dunne and Bate, or Harwood and Wheeler, kicking things off here in this tag team match here at Slamboree with Tyler Bate and Dax Harwood as we're underway. Right at the gate, here comes Tyler Bate with a Hurricane Rana. Takes down Dax. And you have to know this one is going to be a red hot start to this contest, folks. You have to know this is going to be a fast-paced, high-octane battle between 2 teams who can stand each other. Is in the corner now. Dax already on Dream Street, and right at the gate, Tyler Bate with a massive border suplex. We see a replay here of what just went down moments ago. As now, back live action now, ball rolling thunder, far-fetched by Tyler Bate. Now into the cover on Dax, into the cover, hooks the leg. 1, first pin of the match, but no, only a 1 count. Okay, got 2 by Dax. This is sure to be one hell of a night here at Glendale, folks. I'm your host, Renzo Sampson, joining you behind the desk for Slamboree. It's been a wild ride to get here. Oh, I hope you can't wait. I hope you're excited to see what happens tonight. It is sure to be a massive, massive night for WCW. That's Tyler Bate now sends Harwood in the corner because Republic again. Another chop across the chest and another one. Goes for a third. No, Dax counters again. Now Dax with chops of his own. Of course, Harwood known for having one of the hardest chops in the business today. He's now into the corner of FTR. Goes Tyler Bate. Now look at this. Harwood and Dunn jaw-jacking here in the corner. Now wait a minute, Dax took too long! And Bate taking advantage. Big Caesars take down Dax Harwood. Tyler Bate now back in control of this matchup. Now wait a minute, flip again into the corner. Goes Dax once more into the... tag is made. It comes Pete Dunne, the bruiser way up to the middle rope. What is this? Tyler Bate with the suplex and Dunne with the assist there. Kick to the midsection of Dax into the cover. Hooks the leg again. Shoots to happen. Only a 2 count. You see Arn Anderson ringside for FTR. Seems like Dax Cash have opted to dump Arn Anderson after Arn protests FTR's attack on Bate and Dunne episode 3, costing their match against the Young Bucks. Dax telling Arn Anderson that he doesn't belong in wrestling, the modern wrestling world anymore. It's passed him by. I've seen the Enforcer senses now. Went for the chop, does Dax, but Dunne ducks it, and there we go. We saw this in episode 1 in their first encounter. These two with the chops back and forth to one another, lighting up each other's chest. It's like that's gonna continue here tonight. And Slamboree, oh, maybe not. Shot to the gut, doubles Dax over onto his knees. And now Dunne going after the nose, wrenching on the nose. And oh! Jumping stop to the back of the neck of Dax Harwood. Then Pete Dunne in the corner of FTR, taunting both his opponents here. And Pete Dunne, as always, cool, calm, collected, relaxed in the ring. A stamina monster in there. Is now into the corner again. Goes Dax Harwood. Big Dunne almost isolating Dax Harwood here. Is now, what is this? Wheelbarrow. Oh, DDT by Dunne. Pushes him off into a German suplex from Tyler Bate. What a double team maneuver there by Newcastle Republic. Into the cover now. Again. Hooks the leg. Dax could be done here, but no. Close, but no cigar. Dax out at 2. So Bate, once again, the legal man here in this tag team match. Opening match of the night. One way to start off Slamboree. As now, goes around waist lock here. But no, Dax with a counter, big elbow to the face. Stuns Tyler Bate, kick to the gut. Doubles him over again. Roll up here by Bate. That's how he won the first match. 2. Oh, that was close, but no. Dax out of 2 this time. Has it rolled up, scouted now of Tyler Bate. As now the shot to the gut from Dax this time. Now Harwood, what is this? Grabs the arm of Bate, reels him in. Oh! Dropping him on the knees. Now Dax Harwood, oh! Seems to gain some separation here after an onslaught for his opponents. And now Dax going after the knee. The injured knee now, Tyler Bate coming into play in this match. As Dax Harwood wrenching on the leg, the ankle, the knee, all of the tendons, the ligaments of Tyler Bate. And now look at this, Dax Harwood. All right, talking some trash here. And now again, almost sitting on the leg of Tyler Bate and just wrenching on the ankle. That's also working the hamstring, the meniscus, the ACL, the PCL, the MCL. Every part of the knee and the leg of Tyler Bate being worked on here is now again. Belly kick there by Dax Harwood. Oh, trapping Bate into the middle rope and just off the ropes. Driving his body weight into the knee and out into the cover. First pin match from Dax here. 2 count kick out by Tyler Bate. Gonna have to do a lot more of that, put away the big strong boy. I think Dax knows that. But he just wants to put it down here with the kick out. Waste Bates energy. Smart by the veteran Dax Harwood. And into the corner of FTR. Come on now. Wheeler. With the cheap shot. Pete Dunne bringing up the pin at 1 there. Now Pete Dunne seems incensed here. Here we go. This is broken down already. An opening match of the night. Dunn and Harwood on the inside of the ring, Bate and Wheeler on the outside. And this is gone crazy here in the opening match of the night. Remember, the legal man, Dex Harwood and Tyler Bate, is now Bate up at the top rope. Wheeler down, Dunn back on the apron. What is this? Harwood out on his feet, went for the shot, countered by Bate, cross-body press, into the cover, hooks the leg, shoots the hat, once more, two. Oh, Wheeler in to break up the pin. Cash back up to his feet, immediately saving his partner. But down he goes again, hands to Tyler Bate, and Tyler Bate now is fired up. And so is Glendale. As that what's Wheeler back up to his feet, but the numbers game of FTR coming into play. From behind, Dax Harwood driving him off the apron to the floor. And I mean, Bate's got to remember, legal man of this match is Dax Harwood. And again, back to the knee. Again, back to the knee goes Dax. And now look at this, 2-on-1 outside the ring here by FTR. Come on, ref. Get some order here. Get some control in this matchup. As now back into the ring. Got both legal competitors, finally. And Dax, back to the knee. I believe now got for the right and left knee of Tyler Bate. Trying to make sure that Bate cannot do his usual high-flying maneuvers that have won him championships in the past. Both in tag and singles competition around the world. His very young career is now into the corner again. Goes Bate, going for the chop, but Tyler Bate blocks it. And a big right hand to Cash, and then one to Dax as well. And here he comes, but no, never mind. Wheeler, with the right hand, and from behind, Dax with the chop block. Again, back to the injured knee. Saw the opportunity and took it. Immediately seized on it, and now tag evaded comes Cash Wheeler for the first time in this match. Legally, that is, and back to the knee. Back to that leg of Tyler Bate. FTR with the target, and they're looking to seize on it right now, as up and down goes Tyler Bate out of the corner. And now Cash Wheeler into the cover again. 1, 2, is that enough? No, it's not. Bate out of 2 there. Is he done to come in and break out the count that time? Maybe it's because he knows it's in the corner of FTR, and that wasn't very, very smart on his behalf. To go in and basically 2-on-1 against Dax and Cash. Maybe he knew that Bate could get out of the pin, I'm not sure. But either way, here comes Tyler Bate now fighting back. Big shot to the chest of Wheeler, another one, and a third. Cash, maybe stunned here. Now to the leg of Cash Wheeler. Now look at this. Bate changing levels from the chest to the face to the leg. High flip, drop down. Bate, look for the leapfrog, and Wheeler caught him in the run. Good God. Power slam out of the air into the cover by Wheeler. That could be it for FTR to get the win. No. Bate out of 2.5 there, and Cash Wheeler cannot believe it. The power of Cash, really underrated, honestly, the strength of Cash Wheeler. And, I mean, he can fly as well. Cash Wheeler really a real all-around competitor. Now Cash back to the knee. The knee that was worked on earlier by Dax Harwood, his partner. And Wheeler continuing the onslaught on the knee of Tyler Bate into the pin again. To get the win for FTR and make it 1-1 apiece between these two teams, but no. Tyler Bate still hanging in there. And now Cash, driving the knee on the side of the head. And now to the other side as well. Bate got knocked loopy now by those repeated knees to the head. By Cash Wheeler, and now Wheeler taunting the fans here in Glendale. As you hear this crowd almost stunned here by what's taking place in this matchup. FTR firm control into the corner. No. Bate caught him. Big elbow to the face. Stuns Cash. And here he comes. Tyler Bate fighting back here. Take away the partner Pete Dunne's book there. Breaking the fingers of Cash Wheeler. And here comes Tyler Bate again with the lefts and the rights. The jabs. It's a great side of the head. Down goes Wheeler. Is he going to make the tag out? The Pete Dunne here. Wait a minute, Wheeler tags out. Here comes Dax Harwood. Dax comes in. Maybe looking for a spear. But Bate saw it coming. DDT takes down Dax. And no, wait a minute. Miscommunication there from Newcastle Republic. But nonetheless. Downward he tried to Dax Harwood cut. Bate as well. But doesn't matter. Into the cover. Goes Bate. But only a 2. Only a 2. Dax stays alive in this matchup, but a rare moment there between Bate and Dunn, where they're on the same page with one another, as now to the outside goes Dax. Bate up top. Oh, maybe looking for a diving headbutt, I think. But Dax out of the way. Bate cracks and burn hard, and oh, wait a minute. I think that was a thumb to the eye from Dax Harwood. The referee didn't see it. And Dax Harwood, look at this, come on now. Dax with the cheap shot, the elbow, thumb to the eye. And now dragging on the outside. Head first into the floor goes Tyler Bate. You gotta be kidding me. Dax Harwood will sink as low as he possibly can to get the win for FTR. And now, Wheeler back in. Massive lariat. Down goes Bate. Dunn off the apron. And now Wheeler not done. Big forearm across the face. That could have knocked out Tyler Bate into the cover. 2, and no. Tyler Bate still in this matchup, but just barely. This new side of FTR coming out here in this matchup. The dirty side of FTR. The vicious side of FTR. As now, Dax, once again, legal man. What is this? Uh-oh. I've seen this before. Heart attack from FTR. Shades of the Hitman on the anvil. As now into the cover. Once again goes FTR to get the win. Oh, no. Tyler Bate stays alive. 2.5. But still, somehow, the big strong boy has fight left in the tank. And now Dax with the shots. The right hand and now the chops to the chest. The knife edge chops. Bailing me out on his feet here. But oh no. Dax not done. What is this? Maybe looking for a superplex. Yes, he is. Up top. Is that where Bate wants to be here? Dax has him up. Maybe delayed vertical superplex. No. Bate slips out the back door. Oh! All the top turnbuckle goes Dax Harwood face first. Dax is stunned. Bate spins him around. Tyler Bate, schoolboy 1. But Wheeler in to break up the count. It's the same way FTR lost, the first match to Bate and Dunn in episode 1 of Nitro. And Cash knew that. And off the apron goes Wheeler now. Tyler Bate is starting to get rolling here. Over the top to the floor of the crossbody plancha. Under it down, Cash Wheeler. Now back into the ring. Dax back up. Bate ducks out of the way of the clothesline. Big German suplex folded like an accordion. Dax folded. Wheeler down on the outside. Bate caught up to his feet. Here goes Tyler Bate. Now Bate, look at this. The shots and the kicks to the back of the head. And now Tyler Bate is feeling it. Spring vertical suplex. Dax in trouble. And Bate still going here. Look at the strength of Tyler Bate. Exploder suplex. And the kip up. Tyler Bate is rolling here in Glendale. Down goes Dax. After we catch off the apron again. Big boot across the face to Dax Harwood. This crowd is on their feet for Tyler Bate. As now into the corner. Finally tags out. Here comes Pete Dunne. Dunne again, the legal man. Wasteland to Dax. A Bate off the middle rope. Diving senton. And now Pete Dunne has the wrist of Dax clutched. And just the boost to the face and the back of Dax Harwood. And look at this. Bending back the hand. The fingers of Dax Harwood on the jumping knees. Right across the back. Down goes Wheeler again. Dax back up. Dax back down. Big clothesline. But Dax. The boot to the face. Back up. Pete Dunne right back up. Exploding with a massive lariat. Dax is going to reset in the third one. Sends him over the top and to the floor. And now the bruiserweight, the fresh man of the two, is on fire. And Pete Dunne off the apron. Driving the knee into the chest of the Axe. Now wait a minute. Here comes Wheeler. Catches a kick though, does Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne saw it coming. Big powerbomb onto the floor to Cash Wheeler. Now Tyler Bate coming around as well. Again, this is breaking down here on the outside. between these two teams, these four men who despise one another. Bate Wheeler on the outside of the ring, still going at it. It's back inside now. Done with Dax, the two legal men in this matchup. What is this? Up on the shoulders. Air raid crash. Head first into the canvas. Goes Dax. He's got spiked. But also, it's not enough to put away FTR. Dax somehow survives at 2.5, and Pete Dunne cannot believe it. What an opening match this is here at Slamboree. He still got so much more to come here in Glendale, in the desert. Oh, but Harwood, big elbow to the face, stuns Pete Dunne, comes in, Dunne caught him though! Snap German suplex, holds on to the bridge, the pin for the win! Oh no! 2.5 once again, and again, Dax Harwood able to get thrown up at the last possible second. But Dunne staying on the attack smartly here. Go for a power bomb, but Dax with the right hands breaks out. And now we have a small package, leverage pin, middle of the ring. 2, no. Now Cash back up onto the apron. Tag is made. It goes Wheeler again. Cash down the legal man, comes in though. Oh, gets caught immediately with a pop-up headbutt from Pete Dunne. You know, Pete Dunne not done there with the chops. Now wait a minute, look at this. Look at this. Rolls through in a triangle armbar here. Wheeler away from the ropes, nowhere for him to go. Is he going to tap out? Is he going to pass out? Can he find a way out of this vicious maneuver? Submission locked in. Triangle armbar applied. The life being drained out of the lungs of Cash Wheeler, but Wheeler back up onto the vertical base and all. The right hands breaking out of the triangle. Now back up as Dax comes right into it. Oh, gory bomb from Wheeler. Face first goes Pete Dunne into the canvas. Hooks the leg. Lateral press and all right, 2.5. But Pete Dunne gets saved there from Tyler Bate almost. A boot to the face of Wheeler by Bate. Wait a minute, Dax Harwood. Dax running around the ringside area, coming after Tyler Bate here, and taking him off the apron. And once again, this is breaking down between these two teams. What is this, Dax? Oh my goodness! A pile driver onto the floor to Tyler Bate on the outside of the ringside area. Liger bomb from Dunne to Wheeler. Now from behind, Pete Dunne with a backstabber to Dax Harwood. Dax is down. Bate is down. It's down to 2 here in opening contest. The two legal men for their teams. Pete Dunne and Cash Wheeler is now back into the ring. Go both men. This could be the beginning of this matchup, excuse me. But no, Cash with the elbow to the midsection. Now wait a minute, whoa, come on now. Ref, come on. The rake of the eyes. By Wheeler in the roll-up, but not this way, damn it. Oh, how close was that? 2.9. Dunne stays alive, but the code breaker. From Wheeler out of nowhere. Pete Dunne could be out cold. Dax on the apron. Tag is made. The axe is legal once more. What is this? Power bomb. Combined with a neck breaker from FTR. Is that enough to put away Pete Dunne? He's gonna win for their team. No. Pete Dunne still in this matchup, but just barely. And Dax Harwood is livid. Wheeler is livid. But staying on the attack are the veterans. Tag to Wheeler again. And now, we've seen this before. Looking for the power and the glory are FTR. But no, Pete Dunne with the shots to the gut. Sending Dax off the top rope. Down goes Dax. But away from the other side. Bates back up. Oh my God. Springboard Hurricane Rana off the top rope to Cash Wheeler. Dax rolling out of the ring. Wheeler's legal. Bate back on the apron. Is this the moment? Is this the chance they needed to put away FTR for a second time in a row here? Bate legal again. What is this? Farmer's carry into a German suplex. Folding. Cash Wheeler like an accordion. But Tyler Bate not done. Up to the top rope. This place is buzzing! Spiral tap! Into the cover! Middle of the ring! Hooks the leg! Lateral press it all! You've got to be kidding me! You have got to be kidding! Cash Wheeler kicked out of 2.5! And listen to Glendale! Arizona on fire! Everyone in this building is standing, and this is just match number 1! Tyler Bate coming, but Wheeler saw it coming, catches the kick, discus lariat to Tyler Bate! Wheeler shuts it down real quick, and wait a minute! Dax is back up! Takes it off the apron, and the chop block! Chop block to the knee of Pete Dunne! Down goes the bruiserweight! And now it may very well be 2-on-1 for Tyler Bate against both members of FTR. Just when we thought it could be over for FTR, they'll somehow bounce back into this fight. And oh no, what is this? Oh my God! Back to the injured knee of Tyler Bate goes FTR. Dax jumping on the knee, could have popped out the knee of Tyler Bate, and he's not done. Sharpshooter applied, middle of the ring. Pete Dunne out on the outside. Bate, no strength left to crawl in the legs. No strength left from the back either. Dax Hart with the full body weight across the back of Tyler Bate. But there's so much in this match. Is this it? Is this the end? No, it's not. The big strong boy powering out of the sharpshooter. Dax comes forward, gets caught. Tyler Driver 97. Oh my God, is this it? Cover. 2. Oh, Cash again in to break up the count at the last possible second. And Tyler Bate got me pissed off, but he's staying on the attack here. Now what is this? Shot to the face of Cash Wheeler stuns him. Oh my God, there's no way. There is no way. Tyler Bate proving us a big strong boy. Deadlift. Vertical suplex. Sends Cash out of the ring with that one. Cash is down. Cash is out. Now back to Dax. Sheer drop brainbuster. Floats over into the cover. Doesn't have the leg hook though, and that may have cost him. Harwood out 2.5. But again, Bate 2-on-1. Without 1-on-1, excuse me. Staying on the attack. Using the injured knee as a weapon. King Kong knee to the chest of Dax Harwood, up to the top rope again. Diving headbutt. Do whatever it takes to get the victory here, Tyler Bate. On one leg and all, and it's still not enough. It's still not enough. You've got to be kidding me. But Tyler Bate, though, not done there. Wants Dax up to his feet. What is this? Comes forward looking for the lariat. Oh my God! Wheeler snuck in the Shadow Machine from out of nowhere into the cover. Oh no! You've got to be kidding me! I agree with this crowd. Want a counter from FTR? I know with the Shadow Machine, and Bate still kicked out, and again the power bomb from FTR. How is Tyler Bate still in this thing? You have got to be joking. But FTR maybe looking to put the nail in the coffin right here. Could get Power Glory earlier on. Maybe a modified version onto the knee, onto the injured knee of Tyler Bate. Tag is made to Dax again. Pete Dunne, nowhere to be seen. Tyler Bate has a move. That knee may be done permanently. And oh my God, submission locked in. Inverted figure 4. On Tyler Bate. Dax Harwood wrenching on the knee. And look at this Cash Wheeler talking trash over the body of Tyler Bate, who is writhing, screaming in agony. FTR are a pair of sick individuals. You're seeing that right here, right now. Wheeler telling Tyler Bate, to tap out. But Tyler Bate will not give in, will not relent. Tyler Bate trying to get out of this, trying to fight his way through the pain. Can he do it? Can he do it? No, he can't. No, he can't. Tyler Bate taps. FTR get the win. In an extraordinary opening contest here at Slamboree, FTR get their win back in the dirtiest possible way imaginable. Dax and Cash are one up. I'm beaten done, but wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Backstage, that's what Rollins and AJ Styles. What is this? Well, welcome back to Slamboree, and right back to in-ring action, as this is the first ever WCW Bounty match. And out first, it is the Prince. It is the real rock and roller. Man who's had a hit put on him by some mysterious benefactor, if you will. It is Finn Balor, competing in what will be the first of two matches here tonight. Still to come, of course. No matter whether he loses or wins this match, he'll be Tim Colorado to take on the Young Bucks, the tag team championships of the world, later on. But right now, he has to worry about the bounty hunter, Brian Keith. His match came about in episode 2 of Nitro. Finn Balor defeated Dragon Lee in an amazing contest. After the match, he was attacked by Brian Keith, who claims that he was sent by a mysterious client who's put a bounty of over $250,000 off Finn Balor's head. And Balor, well, he wants to arrest Brian Keith, and well, he wants some money in the process, so put up an extra $100,000 of his own money to keep the Pete tonight against him. So the winner of the match will walk away with $300,000 in their bank account. But the question is, will it be the Real Rock and Roller or will it be the Bounty Hunter? We'll find out in moments time. And well, you gotta think, after BK along with Young Bucks took out Roderick Strong on Nitro this past Monday in that 6-man tag, that Finn Balor will be looking for revenge on behalf of not just himself, but Roderick Strong as well, in both of matches later on. This matchup and the matchup later on tonight against the Young Bucks. I mean, this has already been an incredible show. One match in, and one to come in moments. And this has already been one hell of a night here in Glendale. Excuse me if I'm a little bit flustered, folks, trying to get my mojo back after the opening contest. As out comes, again, to a chorus of boos from this crowd, the bounty hunter, Brian Keith, currently 1-0 here on WCW. His first match, that's his main tag I mentioned earlier on Monday, this past Monday, with the Young Bucks defeating the Paragon and Finn Balor. Keith getting the pinfall win over Roderick Strong in that match, after the Young Bucks brutally hit a Meltzer driver on the floor to Roderick Strong. Took him out of action tonight and for the foreseeable future, with Finn Balor stepping up to take his spot later on night against the Young Bucks. But you gotta think, if you're Finn Balor, you want to get revenge, but also you gotta worry about your health in this matchup. You gotta think about getting in and out as quickly as possible. You got someone like Brian Keith, who's a dangerous man in his own right. To preserve yourself for a second match later on in the evening against one of the best teams of all time, and Matt and Nick Jackson. This crowd familiar by Finn Balor here in Glendale as we are underway. The bell rings, and here we go. These two men immediately lock up in the middle of the ring here. The animosity quickly grown between these two men over the last couple of weeks on Nitro. It comes out here tonight at Slamboree. Still no idea who the client is that put the hit out on Finn Balor in the first place, but Balor worrying about Keith right now, worrying about the man in front of him. Currently has him a chin lock in the middle of the ring. Keith wrenching on the head and neck of Balor. But Keith feels like he hasn't been given opportunities that Finn Balor has been given over his career. Really, his first time breaking out on a national stage is the bounty hunter, despite being a professional wrestler for over a decade. There's a knee to the head there of the Prince. Now, Bounty Keith already full of himself here in this matchup. The first exchange goes to Keith. He's getting in the lockup. Car on elbow, middle of the ring. Referee, of course, Rick Knox, gliding over this matchup. So the top wrist lock here. Goes BK, wrenching on the arm here of the Real Rock and Rolla. Of course, Balor has shoulder problems dating back over a decade now. But Balor changes tact here into a key lock, and down goes Keith. Now Finn Balor this time gets the upper hand, and Balor is feeling it. Keith back up to his feet. The stare down here between these two men. And Keith comes forward, gets caught, drop kick to the chest, down onto the mat, into the cover. Now immediately goes Balor. Only a 1. Big right hand. Now changing levels here as Balor goes from the face to the body. A knife edge chops here from the Prince. Sends Keith off the ropes. Leapfrog, drop down. Keith comes back. Look at this tilt-to-whirl. DDT spikes him. Now Brian Keith already on the back foot here in this matchup. As into the corner he goes. Balor comes forward, big chop to the chest. He sees it before. Classic Finn Balor. Boosts the side of the head there of Keith. And now Brian Keith in trouble. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. 2 to get the money in the win, but no. Keith out of 2 there. And Balor, maybe a little stunned perhaps. And the shots to the gut. Balor wrenches the arm. Pele kick to the wrist, I believe. Maybe the forearm of Brian Keith. Bro, Keith with a kick to the gut. The counter now chops of his own, but Balor breaks free. Blocks, excuse me. Now the combination of strikes from the Prince has Keith in trouble again. Now big sling blade already. No foot stop to the midsection. Balor already moving this matchup. This is Finn Balor at his best, but maybe not. Keith out of the way. The drop kick to the face. Now, nope, push him off. Does Balor. Both men back up to a vertical base. Stare down. Another Pele kick. That one to the face. And Finn Balor is feeling it here at Slamboree. Brian Keith in trouble. Balor puts him on the ropes and over the top of the floor he goes with a big clothesline. We saw this last match with Pete Dunne. Now Finn Balor on the apron, looking to maybe fly perhaps here. Now goes the other side. Went for the forearm to the back of the neck. But Keith saw coming. Had the eyes in the back of his head, moving out of the way. And sends Balor into the steel guardrail. No padding on that one. So what is this? He's up at the barricade and boot to the side of the head. And now Balor the one on Dream Street. And again, ribs first into the guardrail, into the safety rail. This time back with leg sweep. And now it is Bounty Keith who's in control of this contest. Takes one mistake for Balor Keith to capitalize and get in control. It's now back into the ring. Goes both competitors. Now Keith with the right hand. Look at this. The shots to the gut. The left hands to the midsection of Balor. It looks like Keith has found his target. He's going to focus on the ribs of Finn Balor. Suplex and a Brahman suplex into the cover with the bridge pin, but no. Balor out of 2. Now Finn in trouble. There's a jumping knee to the head from Keith. And Brian Keith again taunting his opponent. Here's crowd almost stunned silent here. A big shot to the chest and another one. Seen a lot of those times so far. Kick to the side of the head. Sends Balor down to the canvas. And out for the middle rope goes Keith. Elbow to the face. Into the cover. From over the face. Doesn't hit the leg though. That could cost him, and it does. Balor still in this contest. So now into the corner goes Finn. On his own volition, but blocks the chop. One of his own. And a second. And a third. Keith maybe rocked Balor off the ropes. Comes forward. No, he's not. Gets caught into a power slam. Overhead power slam there from Brian Keith. You see that very often. As now Keith staying on the attack. What a suplex. Onto the back of his head goes Finn Balor into the cover. Is that enough? No. Keith can't believe it. We gotta stay on the attack. Stay on his match. Stay on the 20-year veteran and Finn Balor. Wants to complete his body contract tonight. As now onto the ropes goes Finn. Keith with the shots to the midsection. Sends him off the ropes. Now Balor comes back into a massive lariat. Good grief. And Brian and Keith again taunting the fans this time, to their chagrin. And now Keith, look at this. The viciousness on display here with the right hands on the side of the head. Just repeatedly just trying to wear it down, trying to take out Finn Balor once and for all. Maybe make sure he can't get to the tag team match later on tonight. And Brian Keith looks to be incensed here. Almost unhinged, if you will. As now Slammer takes him down. Just a knee to the head again. Another one. Look at this. Just driving back Balor's head into the canvas. And now under the pin. Is that enough? No. Finn's still in this matchup. But the question is for how much longer? You gotta think this match gone way longer than Balor wanted it to. That's Finn though. Breaking free of the grasp. And here he comes with the shots again. Takes down Keith. He goes into a heel hook here almost. Submission lock in here, middle of the ring. More for Keith to go. Balor could have this right here. Maybe a flash tap out. Could break that leg. Just a little more torque, and that could be it for the leg of Brian Keith. But Keith tried to hang on here, tried to find a way out of this hole. We saw a tag in the last match for Tyler Bate and FTR, but no. Keith able to break free of the submission, back out to his feet. We see a little hobble there, went for the boot. Balor saw it coming out of the way. Balor now cuts him down to size. The hurricane from Finn Balor, and now Balor. Maybe he gets something rolling here in this matchup. Must Keith back up to his feet. Keith, no idea where he's at. Kick to the midsection. Big power bomb, drops him. And now Balor, not done. Maybe thinking coup de grace here. Keith in the drop, so but Brian Keith up to his feet again, and down goes Balor. Off the top rope he goes. Balor can have the match in the back, but Keith saw it coming. And now Brian Keith, with the knee to the face. That's how he took off Balor in episode 2 with that attack. And now that thumb belly to belly overhead suplex. And Brian Keith staying on the onslaught. This could be the beginning of the Finn Balor right here. Brian Keith, Saito suplex, holds on with the bridge pin for the win, and Balor out at 2.5. You've got to be kidding me. Keith can't believe it, but Keith staying on the onslaught. Staying on the attack. German into the the Bob turnbuckle. Goes Finn Balor head first. The back of his head. Hit the buckle on the way down the bottom buckle. That could be horrible for Finn Balor's head and neck as well-being. But Keith doesn't give a singular damn about that. So now, with his true world position here, Balor may be out cold, but Keith tries to boost into the face of Balor. Keith not done yet. Want to seal the deal right here over the top. Balor though hangs on. What is this? Keith? Oh no, Balor breaks free. Shot to the midsection there. He comes forward and just take it down. And now Balor, this could be the opening he needed. Up at the top rope again, he could have grabbed, but no. Watch out to his feet. You see the Slamboree logo hanging in the background. Down goes Brian Keith. And Balor may be calling for the end here. Maybe like a 1916 perhaps. But no, instead, the shots again. And now Balor, look at this. The combination strikes him with the Pele kick. A third one of the match. And Finn Balor rolling once again here. Big forearm strike to the face. Keith comes up again. Balor off the ropes. Another one. Come up again by Brian Keith. And a third from Balor. And a fourth. And now Balor comes forward. Sling blade again. And Finn Balor is feeling it. The Prince calling on support of his fans here in Glendale. Here at Slamboree. But here comes Balor again with the chops. And the body shot. And the right hand to the face. The lefts and the rights. The chops. The closed fists. Brian Keith in big trouble here against the Prince. Finn Balor unloading for Roderick Strong for the attack a couple weeks ago. Finn Balor is incensed here. As now into the corner goes Keith. Balor, what is this? Up the top rope he goes. Uh-oh. Oh no. Up the higher end district goes both men. It's not going to be good for Brian Keith. Massive superplex. Bouncing off the mat is Brian Keith, and Keith, all of a sudden, instinct alone or willingly goes the ropes for safety, but Balor sends him to the outside. No safety for Finn Balor. Over the top. To the floor with the plancha. There goes Brian Keith. Finn Balor set a whole other gear here in this bounty match with revenge and money on the line. Finn Balor maybe looking to end this right here, right now. Calling for it again. Points the gun. Fires it. No, he doesn't. Gets caught. Been right with a belly-to-belly suplex. Brian Keith. What's that fight left in the tank after all? I thought he was done. I thought it was over. But Brian Keith with the elbow to the face, and now Exploder suplex again. Another one here. Another exploder. Balor in trouble. What in the world is this? Has him up. Oh, falling powerbomb. Into the cover. Body on body, bro. Balor at a 2.5. BK can't believe it. You gotta stay on this man here, but look at this break. He's arguing with the official, with Rick Knox. What are you doing? You gotta stay on Finn Balor to get the win here, Brian Keith. It wasn't the referee's fault. And Knox explaining Brian Keith like he's a referee, put a hit on him because of DQ. And Keith seems to be backing off here, but Balor back up to his feet, but I don't think Balor knows where he's at. Balor may be out on his feet. And BK now has up on their shoulders. What is this? Another falling powerbomb, perhaps. on a weekend Balor, but oh no. Instead, up to the top rope he goes, but oh, Balor comes to life, it seems like. Coup de grace! A standing coup de grace from out of nowhere! What the hell was that? A standing coup de grace from Finn Balor! Brian Keith is hurt! But Balor not done! Waiting for him to get back up to his feet! BK with no idea where he's at! Balor would have gone for the cover! But instead, the shotgun drop kick puts him directly in the drop zone for the real thing, the real coup de grace! Right to the midsection, into the cover, hooks the leg! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! How the hell did Brian Keith kick out of a coup de grace? You have gotta be kidding! Finn Balor's in disbelief! I'm in disbelief! But Brian Keith back up to his feet! And maybe a defiant last stand for the bounty hunter! Tells Balor to give him his best shot, and he does! The 1916 into the cover, and Finn Balor gets the win in the bounty match! What a war! What a physical battle between two of the best here on the roster! At the end of the day, it is the Prince Finn Balor who leaves tonight with $300 grand in his pocket and revenge safely secured over Brian Keith. But the question is, can he go 2-0 tonight and win tag team gold with Kyle O'Reilly? We will see later on tonight, but right now it's Finn Balor, the Prince, the real rock and roller, who stands tall as your winner. We'll be right back here on Slamboree.
Welcome to Ultralight Pro Wrestling.
Well, coming up next here at Slamboree, it is a four-way match for the World Television Championship. Dynamite Australia defends the title against Orange Cassidy, Javon Evans, and Samoa Joe. This one is sure to be a chaotic spectacle of a contest, and it's coming up next here at Slamboree live in Glendale. One of the bigger matches on the card, folks, and it is coming your way in mere moments. And personally, I cannot wait for this one for the very best here in WCW, vying for the World Television Championship. And out first, it is the veteran in this match. It is maybe the baddest man on the entire goddamn roster. It is the Samoan submission machine, the Destroyer, Samoa Joe. Is he your best response from this crowd here tonight in Glendale? Samoa Joe Not one to really pick a side between hero or villain. Samoa Joe marches the beat of his own drum. And you hear the theme song, "The champ is here," it says. And we're about to find out if that rings true in this four-way match. Samoa Joe, Monday Night Nitro, took out Dominic Mysterio for the World Television Championship. Had the matchup and the title in the bag before he was screwed out of the match by a returning Daniel Garcia, who power drove Joe onto the floor. Dominic, with 3 seconds left in the match, to hit the Hell Driver and get the pinfall win over the Destroyer. And Joe now has a match scheduled against Daniel Garcia for the next episode of Nitro. But the big thing going into that match is if Samoa Joe wins the title tonight, that match will be for the TV Championship. So Daniel Garcia, you could say, rewarded for his wrongdoing on Nitro, but others may say, well, the opposite, because he's going up against Samoa Joe. And here comes a man who's been thorn in Samoa Joe's side over the last few weeks. It is the young OG, Javon Evans. Javon Evans, at episode 1, snuck in, took Samoa Joe's title match against Dominic Mysterio. Joe, while he was having an interview after the win over Otis, said that he was to take out Dominic Mysterio on episode 2 instead. In episode 2, the match never actually took place because Dominic Mysterio was trying to no-show the match, robbing Javon of a Central Championship victory in his hometown, his home state, I should say, North Carolina. Since that, Javon Evans has been on Dominic Mysterio's tail, hitting OG Cutter on Dominic on episode 4 after Dominic played against Samoa Joe. I would say episode, it was a no returns match between Javon Evans and Orange Cassidy. The winner again the title match tonight against the winner of Joe and Dom. That match ended 15-minute time limit draw. And before they could restart the match, Mysterio came in and took out both Cassidy and Javon. So a lot of moving parts coming in this matchup, folks. One of the more chaotic builds to a matchup we've seen so far. Here comes the third and final challenger in this match, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. This began actually between Dom and Orange Cassidy on episode 1, when Dom defeated Orange Cassidy to win the Vacant TV Championship, albeit with a low blow. Since then, Orange Cassidy has been a different man. He has shed the pockets, the hands in the pockets. Still cool, calm, relaxed, only down to the ring. But once that bell rings, Orange Cassidy hits a whole nother gear. We saw that episode 3 when he, along with John Evans, defeated Dominic Mysterio and Samoa Joe in a tag team match. Orange actually pinned Dominic with the Orange Punch after Joe walked out on his partner, because Dominic Mysterio didn't want to participate in the match. They want to be a helpful partner to Samoa Joe, so Joe said screw it, walked out on his partner, leading to Dom getting pinned by Cassidy. And now these four men once again converge here tonight in this huge four-way matchup for the TV Championship. Cassidy and Javon, two of the most beloved men on the roster. Samoa Joe somewhere in the middle. And as well, I'm sure we'll hear in a couple of moments here, the TV champion, Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom, if you will. One of, if not the most hated man on the entire roster. But the question is, who will use their in-ring ability to get the job done tonight, to defeat three other men and walk out the World Television Champion? We'll follow the finish in this matchup, I should say, excuse me. Not elevation of style, so may the best man win. And well, I was correct, folks. Before the music even began, the boos started for this man. And they just get louder and louder here in Glendale. This is insane. The amount of hatred spewed towards one man is nigh unparalleled. As out comes the reigning, defending World Television Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Looking like defense number 2 of the TV Championship here tonight. For his first defense against Samoa Joe Monday on Nitro. Dominic feels like he has been slighted by having to defend the championship in a 4-way matchup, but let's be honest, he's done this to himself over the last 4 weeks of Nitro television, making enemies out of basically everybody's come across in and out of the ring so far, including the president of WCW, Bobby Roode. He puts out basically everybody you could piss off at this point. And Dominic Mysterio. And I mean, I hope for everybody's sake, tonight he gets to come up and say he loses the TV championship, whether it be to Joe, Evans, or Cassidy. Of course, Dominic here using the theme song Panama, the theme song of Los Gringos Locos, the team comprised of Love Machine and the great Eddie Guerrero, Dominic's godfather, or if you ask him, Dominic's father. Paying homage to one of the most dastardly teams in Mexico in the mid-90s. As here we go, throwing back to up next, Joe, Evans, Cassidy, Dominic. The golden line, TV golden line, as we are underway, the bell is rung. Regards again, the official for this matchup right out of the gate. Joe with a big boot takes on Orange Cassidy. As Evans and Dominic go at it now as well. I expected a chaotic start to this four-way match. Every man for themselves, no teams, no eliminations, but fall to a finish. Sound goes down by the hands of Javon Evans. Now, wait a minute. Joe has Orange up, going after the knees. Driving him down. Now, wait a minute. Joe with the pin on Dom. Evans didn't see it, but not even a one count. And Javon, oh, big front forearm takes down Joe. From behind, though, Dominic takes down Javon now. Orange back up, goes after Joe. And Dom, oh, smack to the back of the head of Javon Evans. Now choking life out of him as Orange raining down the fist on Joe. I talked about it earlier. Orange has changed their personality over the last few weeks. So I said lost to Dominic in episode 1. Wait a minute. Dominic comes in, springboard, dropkick takes down. Sorry, didn't take down Javon. Javon appeared to shrug it off. Now Orange sends down over the top rope to the apron. Joe comes back in, knee to both Orange and Javon. This match is chaotic. Trying to keep up with everything here is a little bit of a hassle, folks. Excuse me. Oh, the shots from Javon takes down Joe. To the road DDT. Spikes. Javon. There's Orange. Wait a minute. Goes after Dominic apron, but Dominic. Oh, come on now. Raking the eyes across the top rope of Orange Cassidy. A slingshot. Face buster by the TV champion. And wait a minute. Samoa Joe back up. Big lariat takes down Dominic. Javon, I believe, rolling to the outside of the ring after DDT by Orange. Now Joe has Cassidy. Power bomb into the corner. Now Dom back up comes in. Joe saw it coming. Has the corner of his eye. Stuns the champion. Now Samoa Joe currently ruling the roost here for both Mysterio and Orange. Now buckle bomb and Dominic is rolling on the other side of the ring. Orange back up. But I think he knew where he was at. Just taken down again by Joe. Now Samoa Joe off the ropes here. Comes back and what a big boot across the face. And this is what Samoa Joe does. One of the most dominant, one of the most destructive men in the history of this business. It's a small submission machine. I'll try to Ring of Honor World Champion of all time. Belly to belly takes down Dom. Orange back up. Orange back down with an exploder suplex. And Samoa Joe is feeling it here at Slamboree. Now under the cover on Orange. This could be it for Joe to win his first WCW Championship here. 2, no. Orange another 2 there, but now Dominic back up. Hammering away here, and Samoa Joe's finally getting some offense in. Maybe not. Catches the right hand, big headbutt, takes down the champion. Now Joe off the ropes. Jumping elbow right to the heart of Dom if he has one anyway. Dom to the outside now. From behind the Orange. Schoolboy rolls up Joe. Leverage pin. No. Joe had a 2 there. Both of them back up to their feet. Joe with the right hand gets blocked by Cassidy. And here comes Orange. Freshly squeezed. There's Orange Cassidy. Now Orange. Look at this. Takes down Joe. Ankle lock applied. No rope breaks in the 4-way match. No DQ, no countouts. Anything goes. Joe. Nowhere to go. This could be it here. Joe tap out to Orange Cassidy with the ankle lock. But no. Joe rolls over. Big boot to the face. Breaks free of the ankle lock. Back up. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Rough it into it. Orange leverage pin again. Stacks him up. 2 kick out. This match has been in the second gear, third gear, whatever you want to call it, since minute 1 here. Waist locked by Joe, countered by Orange again. Joe stunned, turns around. Look at this. Cassidy again, suddenly take down. And again, Orange back into the ankle lock. Second ankle lock of the match. Locked in here on Joe. What's he going to do here? Oh no, Joe again. Back onto rolls over onto his back. And again, the boot breaks him out of the ankle lock. Kick to the face. No. Orange rolls out of the way. The more agile man of the two, using it to the advantage. DDT. Face first into the canvas. Goes Samoa Joe. Now Orange Cassidy. The one in control here. Orange springboard up to the top rope. Look at it. DDT spikes him. Second one a match on Joe. Third overall. Into the cover, hooks the leg. Shoots the head. Is that enough? Oh no, only a 1 count. Take a lot more of that to put away Samoa Joe. I think Orange realizing that now Orange maybe thinking Orange punch here already to get this matchup over and done with. The first 5 minutes of the contest, I can't blame him. If this hit, it could be over. Orange punch, no. Got taste. I think he realized Joe was a wobbly. Stopped mid run, tried to catch him off guard, but Joe saw it coming, and now Joe, look at this, the barrage of shots to the face, to the body of Cassidy, doubles him over. Another lariat. Another lariat by Joe. Takes down Orange Cassidy. Now to the outside. Goes freshly speedboard. Wait, from behind. From behind. Dominic Mysterio back up to his feet. The chop block. We saw Dom go after the knees of Joe in a match on Monday on Nitro. It looks like, it looks like Dominic can keep that theme going here. Going to the knee. It seemingly it's a great role of Samoa Joe in the process. We're at 2 1-on-1 again here in this 4-way match, but Dominic with the knees into the gut of Joe's, hanging on the middle rope, but Dom gets caught taunting. Javon Evans from out of nowhere, the Spirit Cooler takes down Dominic, and now Evans with full head of steam. Referee be damned, takes down Samoa Joe on the outside, and there's the young OG for you. Dom got caught lacking, and now Javon on the apron. Dom goes forward, gets caught, big forearm to the face. Evans saw it coming, was lying in wait up to the top, crushed through arm drag, my goodness. Javon Evans is on another level right now. Joe back up, but Joe can let this happen, I think. Yes, he is. Kick to the side of the head of Dominic. Dom could be out. Into the cover, new champion. But Joe back in the ring. Javon didn't see him. Didn't see that he was up. And Joe breaks up the count at 2. And what a big boot to the face. Sends Evans inside out. And Joe, just like that, back into the fray. Back in control of this 4-way match. Enziguri in the back of the head of the champion. And Samoa Joe now. Again, ruling the roost. Wait, we spoke too soon. From behind. Javon Evans with the poison run. That spikes Joe in his hand. Into the cover. That could be enough for the championship. And my goodness. Still only a 1 count of a poison run of all things. Samoa Joe is a beast in every meaning of the word. But for the boot again. Javon saw it coming. Sidesteps it. Right hand. Nope. Joe caught it again. The headbutt. Again, the headbutt. And now Joe, again, back in control just like that. Now the right hands and the chops from Joe. Oh my God. A straight left hook across the face could knock Javon Evans out cold. Javon barely moving after that left hook from Joe. And now, has him up here, maybe for a power bomb perhaps. No, he's not. Instead, up into the corner, maybe looking muscle buster. This hit is over, that's for sure. Muscle buster, no. Evans saw it coming. Boot to the face. Look at that springboard off the bottom rope. Big drop kick takes down Joe after the arm drag. Joe down, but for how long? And Evans springboard frog splash into the cover. Hooks the leg. 1. And again, still only a 1 count on Samoa Joe. The best bet for these 3 men, if I want to win, it might have to be take out Joe and then pin one of the other 2 competitors in this matchup. There's Joe. The counter again, but Evans drop kick. No, it's time Joe saw it coming. Out of the way. Joe, big shot there for the kick. Javon rolls out of the way this time. These 2 eye to eye, nose to nose, and Evans now with the shots and the kicks to the knee. The compromise knee of Samoa Joe, but Joe caught it. Has Javon now leading on the ropes. What is this? Oh, no. Javon sends him up and over the top, but Joe hangs on. Until the outside now goes Joe. Dominic down on the outside, so is Orange Cassidy. Joe joining them, but, wait a minute. I think Javon's done just yet. The young OG gonna fly off the top of the springboard moonsault, but Joe saw it coming. Joe back in the ring. Look at the speed of the big man. Oh, Joe gonna fly. Suicide dive through the middle rope to the outside. On the young OG. Samoa Joe proving that he is still one of the best in the damn world. As now, back into the ring goes both men. Joe could be thinking maybe another muscle buster attempt. Maybe the clutch to get the win by submission. Wheeler from behind. Orange Cassidy back up. Rolls him through. Big kick to the face. Takes down Joe. Freshly squeezed his back. And now, over the top. Wait a minute, what is this? Orange, what in the world? Cassidy with Joe. Oh my goodness. A DDT spikes Joe on the apron. And oh no. Would you look at this? This past Monday, they used to put on an instant classic. It may be getting a rerun of that right here, right now in this four-way. Earth comes in, Javon out of the way. Javon, look at this. Rolls him through, roll up. Count 1, 2, no. Cassidy rolls through, sets him up here, legs hooked 1. Javon right back 1. No. So Javon, oh no, counter from Cassidy. Back up to his feet. He's to pick up right where they left off on Nitro. As now, Javon puts him around under crucifix pin. Is this enough? 2? No. Kick out 2 by Cassidy. Pull him back up to, sorry, no he's not. Cassidy's still down on the floor. Surprisingly, but oh, big shot to the gut. Maybe playing possum there, was freshly squeezed. Both men eye to eye. No, with the kick to Orange. Javon rolling out of the way. Comes forward, kick to the face. Nope. Cassidy saw it coming. These are like an open book here. As now, Cassidy taking down into a crossface. Submission locked in tight here. Middle of the ring. Nowhere for Evans to go. What's Javon going to do here? This will be a tap out. Maybe a pass out to the crossface. A vicious hold. Play here by Orange Cassidy. But Javon, oh no, rolls him through. Breaks free of the hold. Now Javon, look at this, takes him down. Oh, whoa, look at this. Javon got a crossface of his own here. Crossface leading by the young OG. Now it's Cassidy with nowhere to go. What's he gonna do here? Cassidy, you see the torque on the neck of Javon's crossface, different than Orange's. But oh, Cassidy floats him over, kick to the gut, back up to his feet now. Oh no. Kick to the gut by Javon this time, big elbow. Right to the chest. Remember, this is a four-way match, folks. Just tuning in. Samoa Joe down on the outside, so it's TV champion Dominic Mysterio. It's a big shot to the face by Evans. Oh no, it's a route kick. Cassidy out of the way. Back up to his feet. Ducks the clothesline. Look at this. Orange with a tilt-to-whirl head scissors. Takes down Javon Evans. Evans though getting back up to his feet, using ropes for support. Cassidy sees it. Send him to the outside through the middle rope. Cassidy looking to fly here. Here comes Orange Cassidy. Oh no, wait a minute. Orange stopped himself. Out of the corner of his eye, he saw Dominic Mysterio. And Dominic back in the back with a big clothesline to Orange. The slime ball. Dominic Mysterio back into the fray. What a maneuver now into the cover. Hooks the leg, stacks him up. Oh no, only a 2. Devonta down the outside of the ring after that total headers by Orange Cassidy. Maybe a little dazed here. Zung OG. Now, so is Orange Cassidy. Head first into the top rope. At the hands of Dominic. Now the TV champion. With the right hands. The mount. Just unloading. Now into the cover. Dominic retain right here. No. Only a 2 count. Cassidy still in this matchup. Now Dominic Mysterio, the one in control. Of course, Joe is down on the floor after getting DDT'd on the apron by Orange Cassidy a few minutes ago at this point. And now look at this again, Dominic Mysterio showing how much of a, well, you know what? I'm gonna leave with that. Oh! Back up there by Dominic, now into the cover, hooks the leg, and still only a 2 count. After raking Cassidy's eyes across the top rope. Now Dom putting angry at the referee, I believe, telling him to count faster. But oh, Orange though, Catches Dominic. Big boot to the face. There comes Orange Cassidy with the shots. Monkey flip takes down the champion. The 2 men started all this back in episode 1. Going at it once more. Mysterio and Cassidy. Now the shots, the kicks to the legs. And one to the chest by Orange comes in. Oh, went for the splash. Domino out of the way. Cassidy's chest, I believe, hitting the top rope. A turnbuckle, sorry. Off the splash. Hurts off with the process. Now Dominic wheelbarrow into the arm drag. Cassidy, though, still lucid. Dom knows that they'll kick to the gut. Here comes Dominic. Code Red. Right into the cover. Stacks him up to win the title. Or retain, sorry, but only a 2 nonetheless. It's now Dominic. There's this with the waist lock. Now half and half suplex. Face first goes Cassidy. We've seen Dom last few weeks add new moves to his arsenal. That's one of them. It's paid off in dividends so far. Turn the referee to count the 3, but only gets a 2 count. That could have cost him there. If anyone can say how Dominic Mysterio's waist, Dominic Mysterio himself, if we're being honest. We saw this well against Samoa Joe on Nitro on Monday. His taunting, his arrogance, his taking off the ball has cost him time and time again. He's doing it right here, right now as well. Here comes Orange Cassidy fighting back in this matchup. Has Dom up and down. A Falcon Arrow did the deal. As now Cassidy up to the top rope. Big splash. A very lazy splash from Orange Cassidy. Now Orange. What is this? Maybe thinking Orange Punch here. So if I do earlier on Joe, can he get time on Dominic? Dom has no idea where he's after that splash. Dom on Dream Street. Cassidy loading it up. Here he comes. Oh no. They go for a punch. Instead, Cassidy turns into Stun Dog Millionaire. Stuns him into the covers and enough to win the championship. No, Dom at 2.5. Orange can't believe it. Not sure what happened earlier with our footage, folks. I apologize for that. Technical difficulties here in the production truck, but nonetheless. Well, with live action, Dom sent to the outside. Cassidy, sometimes this really run. Ron Evans, can he hit it this time? Off the ropes. Yes, he can. DDT on the outside. Through the middle rope. Spikes the champion on his head. And this crowd telling us how they feel here in Glendale. As the Orange back into the ring. We're taking another dive here on Dominic. But, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, he's not. Javon Evans with the kick. Right to the side of the head of Cassidy. Stuns him. Javon back into the fray. Frog splash. Kick into the cover immediately, though. That could cost him right here. Hooks the leg. And Orange at 2.5. Javon can't believe it. Just like I said, Javon could get into the pin right after the frog splash because of his ribs. Seemingly injured at some point in this matchup. As now Javon up to the top again, but oh no, wait a minute, Samoa Joe! Joe is back, and Joe takes down Evans and Cassidy in one fell swoop. Now Samoa Joe! Looking more pissed off than before. And now, oh, the strikes to Orange in the corner. Orange on his feet. And Joe with the combination of strikes. Samoan blitz. Down goes Orange. And now, okay, clutch here. If this is locked in, it could be it, but no. Said Joe spins him around. What is this? Spinning Uranagi. Into the cover. Hooking a leg on Cassidy with the championship. Oh no. Javon bringing up the pin at the last possible second. Evans back up, and here we go again. Evans and Cassidy. Oh, the headbutt from Joe, stunning him. And now off the ropes, goes for the elbow, blocked by Javon, and Javon now with the shots. Has Joe Rock, takes him down, step mirror! Kick to the head. Has Joe rocked. Joe going to the apron for some safety. But maybe not. Javon takes him down. Now back to these two, Javon and Orange. Down goes Cassidy. Javon over the top to the floor he goes. But Javon not done. Wants Cassidy up to his feet. Javon over the top. Corkscrew crossbody plancha. And Evans is feeling it. Glendale behind the young OG. Evans back in the ring. What is this? Wait a minute, he's not done! Over the top! Takes down Joe this time! Staying on the big man! Javon Evans tried for this earlier on. This time he gets it! Springboard moonsault! He can only get enough of it. Joe taken down! I think maybe the fear Javon cooked the head of Joe. Top of the head of Joe. Joe could be out. And Evans now. Once cross support there for everybody in OG. Cassidy back up and Cassidy back down. Javon saw him. He takes it right back down with the corkscrew again. Back into the ring. What is this? Oh! Twisting OG cutter. On the Samoa Joe. But Javon not done. Up to the top. Corkscrew splash. Into the cover of the leg. We got a new TV champion. No! Joe stays alive, and you have got to be joking! Javon Evans with his 2 best shots, and the Samoa submission machine is still alive! But Javon, not the turn going for OG Cutter, the springboard variant, but Joe saw it coming! Joe out of the way! Oh no! Don't turn around, Javon! Joe from behind! Like a monster horror movie! Big power slam! And now the combination strikes again, the belly-to-belly suplex! Again, the belly-to-belly suplex! And now into the corner, excuse me! Again, gonna try muscle buster here on Javon Evans. Earlier on, couldn't hit the muscle buster! Is it time? But wait a minute, Joe sees him, Dominic's back up, and oh, wait a minute, Joe caught him, passed him up onto his shoulders, oh my God! Superplex from Joe, from Dominic, excuse me, on Javon Evans, Joe with the powerbomb on Dominic, now the clutch is in on Dominic, Javon rolled to the outside of the ring, after the superplex, Dominic nowhere to go, the champion's in trouble, Dominic's fading fast, hey, wait a minute! What the hell? That's Daniel Garcia from out of the crowd. Garcia again. What the hell is Garcia's problem with Samoa Joe? This is twice in a row now. He has stopped. Joe for the TV championship winning from behind. Javon Evans is back up. And Evans, Michael Garcia here. Sends him into the post head first. I don't think Javon cares about saving Joe. I think he cares about winning the TV championship. And he sees Garcia as a roadblock to achieving that goal. And here we go. Evans and Garcia brawling on the outside of the ring. Joe looking on. Dives down on the mat. After the clutch, but oh, wait a minute. Garcia with the rake of the eyes. And the low blow to Javon Evans. You son of a bitch. Garcia goes low. And now Red Death. What is this? Oh, no. Power driver on the floor to Javon Evans. Spiked him with that one. Daniel Garcia takes out Javon Evans. And oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. Samoa Joe just pounced Garcia over the barricade into the crowd. Samoa Joe is on fire. But wait a minute. Back in the ring. Orange punch. Orange Cassidy from nowhere. With the orange punch. Just knocked Samoa Joe clean out. To the outside goes Joe. Is this Orange Cassidy's moment? Is this his time for revenge? Has Dom up. Beast break. Spikes him. Oh my God. Garcia down and out. Evans down and out. Joe down and out. Orange Cassidy with an orange punch to Dominic Mysterio. Cover him. We got a new champion. Oh my God, what the hell? Oh my God. There's Braun Breaker. What the hell is Braun Breaker doing here? Braun Breaker with the Spirit Orange Cassidy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Spirit of Samoa Joe as well on the outside. Braun Breaker is in WCW. The son of Rick Steiner. The nephew of Scott Steiner. The badass has arrived and he was just taking out Cassidy and Joe. But the question is, why? my God. Dominic's back up to his feet. Breaker watching on. Frog splash shoulders Cassidy. Into the cover. Hook of the leg. God damn it. Dominic Mysterio is still the World Television Champion. Thanks to Braun Breaker? What the hell is the meaning of all this? An incredible four-way match ruined by both Daniel Garcia and the debuting Braun Breaker. Garcia takes out Evans. Braun takes out Cassidy and Joe, opening the door for Dominic Mysterio to come to pin Orange Cassidy with a frog splash and remain the World Television Champion. What the hell is going on? I'm in shock. What the hell did we just see? And, oh my God. Oh my God, on the stage, that's Paul Heyman. Standing side by side with Braun Breaker. No. There's no way. There's no way. No. Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone in between, it appears that Dominic Mysterio and Braun Breaker are aligned with the Walrus Paul Heyman. What does this mean for WCW? We gotta take a break. I can't believe what just happened, but coming up next here at Slamboree for the Tag Team Championship of the World as the Young Bucks go up against the mixed team of Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor. Balor having had a match earlier on tonight. Will Balor be able to team up with O'Reilly to get the job done and win the Tag Team Gold over the Young Bucks? Take the championships home to California. We'll find out in mere moments' time. And speak of the Devils, and they shall appear. If Dom is the most hated man on the roster, these two are the most hated tag team on the roster. Matt and Nick, Matthew, Nicholas, whatever the hell you want to call him, Jackson, the Young Bucks. They have won tag gold all around the world, from Ring of Honor to New Japan Pro Wrestling to All Elite Wrestling. And now they look to take the gold in WCW. They have gone through the War Raiders. They have gone through the Czech Republic to get here tonight. And while they were supposed to be facing the Paragon like Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong in the finals, but the Bucks on Monday on Nitro injuring Roderick Strong with a Meltzer driver onto the floor in their six-man tag. That was about Brian Keith and Finn Balor, causing severe head and neck injury, head and neck trauma, I should say, to Roderick Strong, making him medically unable to compete in this matchup tonight. And Finn Balor humbly stepping in for Roderick Strong. The Colorado's I think further tonight, despite already having a match earlier on against Brian Keith. And you gotta wonder if that's a gift or a curse for the Young Bucks, because O'Reilly and Balor never took before in their careers. So there's no tape to study on O'Reilly and Balor as a team. So does this benefit the Bucks or does this hurt them? We will find out. But out comes one half of their opposing team, representing the Paragon, representing the t-shirt. Despite Roderick Strong's absence, it is the Violent Artist, Kyle O'Reilly. We heard from O'Reilly and Balor earlier on tonight, backstage. O'Reilly says he will not let another incident like what happened to Roderick Strong happen to Finn Balor, happen to anybody else ever again. And tonight, Yeah, I think Kyle O'Reilly is coming in with blood red eyes for Matt and Nick Jackson. But the key to victory, in my opinion, for Kyle O'Reilly is to block all that anger right out of his head and focus on being one of the best in the world, which he is, getting the job done, and leaving Glendale with tag team championship gold around his and Finn Balor's waist. Of course, Finn Balor coming to this match not 100%. Anyway, went through like Brian Keith at War in the Bounty match. O'Reilly knows that. The Bucks know that. So the question is, what is the gameplay coming in this match for O'Reilly and Balor? And speaking of the man himself, here comes O'Reilly's tag team partner for the matchup tonight. For the second time of the evening, out comes the real rock and roller. Out comes the Prince, Finn Balor. But of course, folks, going back over a decade now, this man, Finn Balor, the creator, the founder of the Bullet Club, well, one of the beneficiaries of that group, our opponents tonight, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the Young Bucks. Balor welcomed them into the group in 2013. The Bucks booting Balor out of the group in 2014. As that's ever New Japan Pro Wrestling match. And since then, for the last 11 years, they have not been on the same page, not been, well, allies, you could say, not been friendly with one another at all. And finally, after 11 years of animosity, it comes right here tonight at Slamboree in this tag championship match. Balor been tag team champion in New Japan and WWE in the past. But alongside was Taguchi and JD McDonough and WWE New Japan Pro Wrestling respectively. We got Kyle O'Reilly the list of partners he won tag team gold with here tonight, as well as, of course, remember NXT, the first time place at winner alongside Samoa Joe we saw earlier on in the four-way match. So Balor, no slouch when it comes to tag team wrestling, but more well known as a singles competitor, that's for sure. But I mean, you can just see coming out of the ring, you see Finn Balor not 100%, not moving as well as he normally does coming out of the ring. So yeah, I wonder how that impacts the performance inside the ring coming into this matchup. As here we go, folks. The second of three championship matches here tonight at Slamboree. Of course, the main event still to come. Rhodes Styles for the World Heavyweight Championship. Can't miss that one. This is what it's all about. Tag going on the line here at Slamboree. Finals of this tournament going on for the last 4 weeks over on Nitro. How we do ahead here tonight at Slamboree and Glendale. The referee for the match, Bryce Rensburg, calling the action. Starting off here with Nick Jackson and Kyle O'Reilly as we are underway. Smart immediately. I want to point out, smart by O'Reilly and Balor. Oh, wait a minute. Man on the apron, the cheap shot. And here we go. Nick immediately on the attack. I think this is what the Young Bucks planned for. And oh, kick to the face there of O'Reilly. And here we go. The Bucks already planned dirty. As now Nick, on the apron. Springboard elbow to the chest. Into the cover of O'Reilly. Just enough. One. No. Balor breaks up the pin. Balor in immediately. First friend of the match, and Balor in to break up the count. But down goes the Prince off the apron. Bono. O'Reilly pushes him off. Here comes Kyle from Ring of Honor World Champion. Kyle O'Reilly to the arm of Nick Jackson. Now the knee to the face. And off the apron goes Matt. This one already moving quickly here. Are you breaking down this tag championship match? As now on the apron. Oh, on the outside, excuse me. German suplex to Matt. You remember, Nick is legal man. Nick back up now. O'Reilly on the apron. Big shot. Stunning. Nick Jackson, O'Reilly up to the top rope now. Nick doesn't know where he's at. And this taken down. Into the cover now by Kyle. This is enough to get the win for his team. And the gold. 2. No. Only a 2. There's now O'Reilly stalking his man. Good shot. Missed the first one, got the second one. You see Nick still stunned. Takes him down, sweeps the leg and onto the knee of Nick Jackson. O'Reilly knows how to pick apart any body part on your body, I should say. The arms, the neck, the legs, the body, you name it. Good frog. Drop kick takes down Nick. And the cover by Kyle. Hooks the leg, referee. That's it. Let's see the foot on the rope there. Doesn't matter, only 2 regardless. Should have been a rope break, but I digress. The Bucks believe that they have been singled out by WCW management for being as good as they are, in their mind anyway. Being held down by the brass on top. I don't know if I believe that, but nonetheless, Nick with the elbows to the gut. What's this? Nick, oh, super kick to the jaw. First of the main match, I'm sure, by the Young Bucks. Just like that, O'Reilly down and out on the canvas. Nick Jackson. Over the top to the floor goes Kyle. And now on the apron goes Nick, stalking his opponent. Wants him up to his feet. Kyle did that with a super kick to the face. Now back up to his feet. Here comes Nick Jackson. Goes for the clothesline. O'Reilly though out of the way. Saw it coming. Kyle now on the apron, and Kyle O'Reilly with the knee to the chest. Bouncing off of Nick Jackson there as O'Reilly roars into the air here in Glendale. They're on their feet. So back into the ring. And off the apron goes Matt now by Kyle. Now back to Nick. Big shot to the face. Forearm takes him down. The tag is made. In comes Finn Balor. First time the Prince has been in this match. Legally. Top to the gut. Balor off the rope. Drop kick to the face. And here comes Real Rock and Rolla. There's Finn Balor. Oh! So Matt getting up to his feet. Takes him down with a suicide dive. And now Finn Balor. Oh no! From above, Nick Jackson takes down Finn Balor now with a dive. Yeah, I wonder if there's a spark here by Balor O'Reilly allowing the Hurt Man to get in here, especially as early in the match. Now Nick going to take advantage of it here. Maybe not. Back in the ring, Balor comes forward. Pick shot to the chest. Goes for another one. Nick ducks out of the way. Now Nick Jackson rolls him through. Super kick. Second one of the match. And now Balor. Not where you want to be if you're Finn Balor here in the corner of the Young Bucks. Away from his corner, away from his partner. Then comes Matt for the first time of this match now. Oh, there we go. Make that number 4 for the Bucks. There's a party here in Glendale. And springboard senton to the ribs. Into the cover now by Matt. 1, 2, and no, only 2. And Matt Jackson, standing moonsault. Again, focusing on the ribs. Keith go after these earlier on. And the cover again off to his hard press. But no, only a 2. And now it's the Bucks isolating Finn Balor here. Isolating the Prince, the injured ribs, the target. And the Bucks are one of the best teams of all time, if we're being honest. I just don't know why they feel the need to go to these dirty tactics, go to these tricks to get the wins, to get ahead in their careers. Now Finn Balor, though, fighting back. Pig leg kick on the button. Down goes Matt. Balor able to get a coup de grace here already. Could get the win. Here we go again. He's going for a coup de grace. This hit is over. No. Matt out of the way. Rolls out of the way. The coup de grace. Now the shots in the Hurricane Rana. Down goes Balor again. Remember, Matt fresh with the 2 Bucks here in this match. The final cut from Matt Jackson. But he's not done. Again, springboard senton back to the ribs. Smart. Smart by man to the outside goes O'Reilly now. Now Matt Jackson springboard most off the top rope to Balor. Again on the ribs. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. Lateral press and only a 2. Only a 2. Finn Balor still in this matchup. Now into the corner. The Bucks again. Tag evaded. Comes Nick once more. And look at this. The Bucks with the combination of strikes here on Finn Balor. Double fist onto the back of the Prince. Good taste of a medicine, you could say. Is now Balor in trouble. Nick to the apron. Springboard front to the back. Again to the ribs. Again to the back of Finn Balor. Now Nick not done to the top rope this time. O'Reilly back up on the apron. Moonsault from Nick Jackson into the cover. Hooks the leg of O'Reilly back up the pin. Kyle O'Reilly back up and down goes Nick with a boot to the face. Now O'Reilly with the mount hammering away here on Nick Jackson. O'Reilly incensed. Now what happened was his best friend, his partner in crime, if you will, Roderick Strong. Now O'Reilly over the top takes down Nick on the crossbody plancha. And O'Reilly again fired up. Now Balor back up to his feet as well. Could be the opening they need to get back in this matchup. Oh, wait a minute. I look like, whoa. Nick getting in the way here, and kick to Balor. And I wonder, O'Reilly as well. You see there, the first time team not gelling together so well here in this matchup. Like O'Reilly wanted to throw Nick back in the ring. Balor stopping that from happening. They want to play some offense on the outside. That caused Nick Jackson to get back in this matchup. Sends O'Reilly into the post, and now down goes Balor head first into the cover. Nick stacks him up to get the win for his team with the titles. No. Balor out at 2. Nick can't believe it, but Nick staying on the onslaught, on the attack, on the offensive. However you want to phrase it. Tag again, then comes Matt Jackson. Look at this. Trips the leg, kick to the face by Nick. Matt now over the top. Senton, Tope Tomoko takes down, or to the ribs, excuse me, of Balor. Now Finn trying to reach to his corner to get the tag. But elbow to the back by Matt, but O'Reilly with a knee to the face. And no, this time though, Matt takes him down off the apron. And again, the Bucks with a 2-on-1 advantage over Finn Balor here. Now either Hurricane to Finn Balor, almost being used against him. And now it was Matt Jackson this time, a springboard elbow to the ribs. Back to the midsection, into the cover once more for the titles. No! Balor stays alive. And now the Bucks. Are we thinking, what can we do to put away this guy now? Now monkey flip from Matt Jackson. And O'Reilly back up, but again the knee to the face. The knee to the face again. Looking to go for the tag, but Matt stops it from happening and brings him back in the hard way. But Balor back up, Sling Blade. Down goes Matt Jackson. Now Balor, what is this? Going to the floor. I told O'Reilly to get back out to his feet. He said, come on, let's go. Let's do this. Let's win these titles. Look at this. Balor roaring face the cover and says, come on. Get your head in the game. Get focused. But all from behind again, Matt Jackson. With a kick to the back of Balor and elbow off the top. Takes on both of them with that one. My God. And again, the first time team of Balor and O'Reilly. Not done well together this matchup at all so far. It's now Matt with Balor back in the ring. O'Reilly though back up. Matt, look at this. Like suplex floats over, locomotion style. Holds on for the pin, the bridge, and the win. No, Balor at 2.5, barely gets showed up at 2 there. Now you see Matt arguing with Bryce Remsburg, the referee. O'Reilly wants to tag him. Balor sees him. Yes, he does. Balor sees him. The tag made. The referee saw it. It counts. It's legal. O'Reilly's legal man, and here he comes. Matt may have caught himself there as Kyle O'Reilly, legal man in the matchup once more. Now after Nick, belly to back on the apron, chase the Roderick Strong. The homage, the Messiah, the backbreaker to the arm of Matt Jackson. Here comes O'Reilly. What is this? Backdrop driver to Matt Jackson. The violent artist is legal, and he has a house on fire here. Balor hits him down onto the corner, big knee to the face. Double team there from O'Reilly for him in this match, folks. Maybe now They're getting on the same page. Belly to belly. To Matt. And now to the top rope goes O'Reilly. King Kong knee. Classic O'Reilly there into the cover of his commit. Hooks the leg. Lateral press for the championship. Oh no. Matt at 2.5. And Kyle O'Reilly cannot believe it. This is what it's all about here at Slamboree. Tag gold on the line. Who will leave Slamboree with the championships around their waist? Will it be the Bucks or will it be Balor and O'Reilly? Oh, Matt with the counter. Schoolboy, leverage pin. Not like this. How's the tights, ref? Come on. Oh. Only a 2. Super kick. No. Kyle out of the way. Schoolboy by O'Reilly now. Leverage pin. 1, 2. Nope. Kick out by Matt. Floats over. Look at this. Over his own. Body on body contact here. 2. But look at the power of Kyle. Powers out into a backslide. Middle of the ring. 1, 2. Oh, that was close. That was close. 2.9 ad infinitum. But Matt's still in it. Elbow to the gut. O'Reilly gonna be stunned. Super kick. No. Again. Kyle out of the way. Here comes O'Reilly again with the shots. Then main background. O'Reilly picked evidence right here. Stuns him. Off the ropes. No. Comes right back in a belly to belly suplex. But O'Reilly tips up. Big boot. Big boot. Matt, no idea where he's at. German suplex. But no. Matt pops it back with his super kick. Super kick on the jaw of O'Reilly. What a sequence. Clothesline over the top. No. O'Reilly hangs on. I'm sorry. Bridges the top rope. Has Matt over the top to the floor. And O'Reilly off the ropes gonna dive. Oh no! Oh no! O'Reilly and Balor collided. Balor throwing Matt in the ring. I think Kyle's gonna go for a dive. Threw Matt in the ring. And O'Reilly hit Balor by mistake. And now Matt Jackson tags in Nick. Tags in his brother. Super kick to a dazed O'Reilly. Balor hasn't moved. This could be the opening the Bucks needed. Perhaps the beginning of the end of this contest. Balor's still on the floor after the dive. I think they collided heads as well. Super kick on the jaw of O'Reilly. We saw this happen on Monday as well with a 6-man tag. And the Warriors as well in their tournament match. The super kick. Once more. And another one. And 1 to the back of the head. That's 4 in a row. O'Reilly's done. O'Reilly's done. Balor hasn't moved. Tags in Matt Jackson. And here we go. It's time for the Meltzer driver. You don't kick out of this. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. We have new tag team champions. No! 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 Finn Balor at the last possible millisecond. Breaking up the count. Keeping his team in the match. You have got to be kidding me. Matt is down. O'Reilly's back up. Matt Jackson with no idea where he's at. Down goes Nick. Kyle with X and smash. Right across face with the rolling elbow. Matt Jackson is out. Flash knockout. No. Matt Jackson's still alive. How close were those last 2 pinfalls? Tagged to Balor, O'Reilly falling into the corner. Kyle could barely even stand at this point. And that Meltzer driver. Balor's legal. Matt's legal. And now the Prince is almost really right against Brian Keith. Looking for it again. Superplex incoming. Oh no. Counter by Matt Jackson. Says him off the ropes. He must saw the last match with Balor in it. Elbow off the top. Right to the injured midsection. But O'Reilly in. Immediately break up the pin for us. Even a 1 count. Smart by Kyle O'Reilly. And that with the disrespect there. But has stand his man, and that may have cost him. Balor pushes him off. Goes behind. Eye of the Hurricane. Eye of the Hurricane. Matt is in trouble. Matt Jackson is hurt. And Finn Balor is hurt earlier on. Brandon Keith. Just this barrage of strikes unloading on Matt Jackson. Balor hitting the other gear, the other level. I think our last match we saw him in. Here he goes again over the top with the plancha. Takes out Matt Jackson, and somehow, in his second match of the night, Finn Balor is still on fire. Back into the ring. Tags in O'Reilly. This could be the moment these two have needed all match. Matt staggered. Matt discombobulated. Up to the top now goes Kyle this time. What in the world is this? Oh my God. Off the top, back superplex. Matt Jackson bounced on impact. Tags in Balor again. Now we're gonna get like a well-oiled unit. What a combination this could be. Balor up to the top rope. Coup de grace. What a combo to get the gold into the cover. But oh, Nick Jackson immediately breaking up the count. Saving his partner. Saving his brother. But Balor insists, takes him off the apron. And Finn Balor, look at this. Finn Balor's lost it. Balor seeing right at this point. Going after Nick on the outside. Sends him into the steel steps. Into the steps. But see Matt back up to his feet. And the Gorilla gets caught. Right to the back of the head. The Bucks again. The mind games playing dividends. And now Matt again with the Eye of the Hurricane of his own. Trading him back and forth to these two men. As now Matt Jackson up to the top rope. He's not done. Moonsault. Back to the ribs. But Balor sprayed trying to roll out of the ring. No. Matt caught him. Matt caught him. Sends him into the corner. Nick Legal once more. What is this? The assist from Nick Jackson. Kick to the chest of Balor by Matt. And now Nick with a standing moonsault. And now a shooting star press combination. Heavily focusing on the ribs of Finn Balor once more. Senton off the middle turnbuckle. Off Brett's rope. And they're not done. Look at this. STF. STF locked in. On Balor. Can't reach the ropes. His vision obscured by the hands of Nick Jackson. Doesn't know where the ropes are, for God's sake. What will Balor do? Focusing on the leg, the head, the neck, and the back of Balor. Nick Jackson's weight on his back. But Balor breaks free of the grip. Big elbow to the face. Nick, let's go the STF. And Balor again. Charging forward. Double foot stop to the midsection again. And smartly tags out. Here comes Kyle O'Reilly once again. O'Reilly again, legal. And now the shots. But oh no. Matt from behind with a rapid punch to the back of the head. Now look at this. In the corner, the Bucks is 2-on-1 for O'Reilly here. Gotta fight for survival. There's a violent artist. Kyle O'Reilly not giving an inch. Oh no. Matt with the forearm to the face. And Matt, again, the mind games. The mind games. Focus on the man in the ring, Kyle, for God's sake. And now O'Reilly is stunned in the corner. And here we go. This match just broken down, folks. Remember, Tag Team Champions on the line here tonight in this contest. Oh, God. Balor and O'Reilly haven't been on the same page for most of the match, but seemingly they have gotten on the same page over the last few minutes. Now Kyle to the arm of Nick Jackson. Belly to back suplex. Takes him down. And here comes O'Reilly. They tried to roll to the outside, but O'Reilly stopped him. The big splash off the top rope, right to the midsection of Nick Jackson. And oh, Matt again catches him, big knee to the face. Now Matt in the ring, Matt the illegal man. Referee better get him out of there. There's a 5 count to get out of the ring or they will be disqualified and all. The knee driven into the midsection, not to the floor goes Matt. Now back at even playing field from behind though is Nick Jackson, super kick. No, dodges it, does O'Reilly rolling elbow. Second one of the match. Flooring Nick Jackson, kick to the gut. O'Reilly, sheer drop brain buster. And the cover, floats over. Oh no. Nick still in this matchup. Kyle in shock. Oh no. Countered by Nick Jackson. Wait a minute, what is this? Whoa, 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 whoa! Package pile driver! An homage to a former ally. There's Kevin Steen. O'Reilly history neck problems took a year of his career away with neck issues. Now the Bucks, they know that. And Matt, now legal, a package pile driver of his own. 2 back-to-back. Balor set off the apron. That's it. Hooks the leg. Lateral press. The Bucks are champions now. Kyle O'Reilly can get the last possible second of 2 package pile drivers back to back. And you see Matt pacing. Doesn't know what to do. Tags in Nick. Super kick to the knee. And one to the jaw again. Now Matt back in the ring. Oh no, we saw this on Nitro. Matt instructing Nick what to do. Nick the more hot-headed one of the 2 Bucks. Matt the more reasonable one. Oh no, oh my God. Balor down on the outside. Finn hasn't moved. Oh no, 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 no. I know what this is. We saw this on Monday. The Meltzer driver on the floor. The same move that took out Roderick Strong. Oh no, 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 no. Oh wait a minute. Finn Balor's back in the ring. Sling blade to Nick Jackson. Nick saw him out of the corner of his eye. Could stop the sling blade though. And then the outside O'Reilly with a chop block to Matt. Remember, Nick's the legal man. But Kyle want to take out Matt Jackson once and for all. Regal plex on the floor. Folds him. Back into the ring. Balor leaving. Remember the 2 legal men, Nick Jackson and Kyle O'Reilly, folks. And wait a minute. O'Reilly floats over. He's got the arm. He got the leg. Armageddon. Armageddon's in. The submission move. The maneuver. The Paragon. To the front of the beat, Lewis Garland, episode 3 of Nitro. The same move that made Angel Garland tap out in the middle of the ring. Armageddon's in. Nick with nowhere to go. Matt's down on the outside. The Bucks are in trouble. Nick can't reach the ropes. This is it. This is, oh, wait a minute. What the hell? Oh, come on. Matt Jackson could bring up the submission, so he kicks the referee in the back. Takes down Bryce Remsburg. And now, super kick to the jaw of O'Reilly. What the hell is this? I thought they couldn't go any lower. Another package pops over to Kyle O'Reilly. And whoa. Oh my God. Out of the crowd. Out of the crowd. That's Carmelo Hayes. What is Carmelo Hayes doing at Slamboree? A first 48 to Finn Balor. Oh my God. What was Carmelo Hayes? The man who ordered the hit on Finn Balor in the first place. That's Carmelo Hayes, Brian Keith's client. Oh my God, not like this. Balor's taken into the crowd by Mello. Redford didn't see a damn thing. Matt pulling his boat up to his feet. Saying, wake up, we have a job to do. It's now 2-on-1. It's a damn handicap match. Thanks to Carmelo Hayes. Sends O'Reilly into the corner. Matt Jackson legal. Not like this. A second Meltzer driver to Kyle O'Reilly. Not this way. Hooks the leg. And the Young Bucks are the tag Team Champions. Armageddon was in. O'Reilly had the match won, but Matt Jackson takes out the referee. And then Carmelo Hayes, of all people, hops the damn barricade, takes out Finn Balor, and opens the door for the Young Bucks. The second Meltzer driver and Kyle O'Reilly, and leave Glendale as your new and the first World Tag Team Champions. Disgusting. Disgusting. Wait, there's Cody Rhodes backstage and... Oh no. Well, coming up next, we will be seeing the new signing at WCW, who Bobby Roode managed to pick out a free agency, who's been signed a big money contract. We will find out in just mere moments' time, folks. Don't go anywhere because it's coming up next. Oh, who is it? What? Oh, no. No way. CM Punk has arrived in World Championship Wrestling. This place is shaking. This place is rumbling for the arrival of the Second City Saint, of the straight edge savior, of the best in the world, CM Punk. I have no idea how Roode pulled this off, but my God, what a coup! He said the hottest free agent on the market, and damn it, he was right. CM Punk, for the first time ever in a WCW arena, in a WCW ring. Who do we see today? I am speechless. CM Punk will be on Nitro tomorrow night, live from Club La Vela. He wants the World Championship in honor of Terry Funk, and he has called out both Styles and Rhodes. My God, what a statement! What an arrival for CM Punk! Nitro tomorrow just got real interesting, folks. Don't miss it. But coming up next, it is our time for a co-main event of the evening. It is a grudge match. Rollins, Fletcher, Visionary Proto Star Part 2, and it will be called by Aaron Kent Mosh. Here we go, folks. It is time for a co-main event, and it is next.
It is now time for your co-main event of WCW Slamboree. commentator for this match, Aaron Camp Mosh. You might have heard me over at Ultralight Pro Wrestling or Shooters Only Wrestling. But I'm now here in WCW at Slamboree to commentate what's sure to be an absolute banger between Seth freaking Rollins and the protostar, Kyle Fletcher. This Seth Rollins that we're seeing right now, this is not the same Seth Rollins we usually see here in WCW. Rollins said on the last Nitro that we would be seeing the real Seth Rollins here tonight. And right now I'm getting flashbacks to 2018, 2019 when Seth Rollins was the man, when he was running things, when he was the top guy. Seth Rollins is all business here tonight. And I gotta ask, is the protostar Kyle Fletcher ready for Seth Rollins? Remember how this issue between Rollins and Fletcher started? Rollins defeated Kyle Fletcher in the final first-round matchup of the WCW World Championship Tournament, bashing Fletcher's head against the exposed turnbuckle. Kyle Fletcher did not take too kindly to that, screwing Seth Rollins out of his semifinal match against AJ Styles. And Kyle Fletcher said as long as he's around that Seth Rollins will never be WCW World Champion. And here comes the protostar, the future of professional wrestling, Kyle Fletcher. What a breakout story it has been for Kyle Fletcher in the last couple of years of his career. Kyle Fletcher, hang on a minute. Oh my God, Seth Rollins not waiting too long. Seth Rollins got tired, and Seth Rollins with a suicide dive to Kyle Fletcher. Rollins now tossing Fletcher into the steps. The bell has not rung, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. The bell has not rung yet. This match is not underway. And Rollins relentless with Kyle Fletcher's body, just tossing it wherever it will land. Into the steps, into the barricade, and Fletcher countering the powerbomb attempt from Rollins. Fletcher got Seth. Oh my God, half Nelson suplex on the floor. Fletcher not done yet. Apron powerbomb to Seth Rollins. That same powerbomb that injured the ribs and the back of Seth Rollins. Kyle Fletcher, oh no, not again, not again, not again. Going up for another powerbomb. Oh no, oh my God. And Kyle Fletcher destroying the back of Seth Rollins against the apron. Oh my God, not again, not for a third, not for a third. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, wait, Fletcher, oh my. Oh! Fletcher powerbombing Rollins. Back first on that steel barricade. There's no padding, there's no cloth on that barricade. That was straight steel to bone. Look at Fletcher waiting for Seth Rollins to get up. As soon as Seth Rollins gets to his feet, the bell can ring. But folks, I don't know if that's happening. I have no idea if that's happening. Seth Rollins, his back must be on fire right now. Now the bell finally ringing. Rollins getting tossed into the corner. And look at Kyle Fletcher again targeting the midsection of Seth Rollins. I want to correct what I said earlier. I said Seth Rollins had to get back to his feet, but it seems like the referee calling for the bell regardless. I think Fletcher might have forced the ref into starting this match, and Kyle Fletcher going to work on the lower back of the Architect. Fletcher basking in the glory of this Slamboree crowd here tonight. Fletcher again to the lower back of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins may as well have a big red target on his back right now. Oh my God. Dragon Sleeper with the legs across the body. The body scissors applied, and the lower back of Seth Rollins is being stretched out. The neck of Seth Rollins is being stretched out right now by the Protostar Kyle Fletcher. Oh, look at this. Rollins back on his feet. A kick to the back of Fletcher now. And now these two both at a standing base. And we are standing and banging right now between Rollins and Fletcher. Rollins going off the ropes. Fletcher with a pop-up. And not even anything for him to land back on. Just straight to the mat. Popped him up and let him just drop right down. Just like he did right there with the Michinoku driver. Cover on Rollins. Oh, Seth able to kick out at 2. Fletcher got Rollins back to his feet. Got him against the ropes now. Oh my God, what a headbutt from Kyle Fletcher. And standing on the body of Seth Rollins again. The ribs, the back, a focal point of this match for Kyle Fletcher. And I mean, it's a very sound strategy. Say what you will about the Protostar Kyle Fletcher, but he, in that ring, is second to none. And Seth Rollins might have something to say about that claim as Rollins waiting for Fletcher on the apron, runs in with the knee strike. And now the ties of this match have shifted. Seth Rollins in control, calling Fletcher to his feet. And now Seth with the tope over the ropes. Seth opening this pit up in the co-main event of Slamboree here tonight. Seth tossing Fletcher back in the ring. Hope Fletcher isn't too mad at me for not saying his full name all the time. If not, he can come to UPW, take it up with me. Oh! Rollins went for the knee strike. Fletcher able to get out of the way, and now Fletcher, big backdrop driver high on the shoulders for Rollins. Fletcher into the cover, form in the face of Rollins. 2 count, no. Rollins able to get the shoulder up. Fletcher picking Seth Rollins up. And now, again, another slam, focusing on the back of Seth Rollins. Kyle Fletcher almost mocking Seth Rollins there, asking the crowd to sing his song. And then again, another scoop slam from the Protostar. And Kyle Fletcher is feeling himself right now. Fletcher believes he's got this one in the bag. Got Rollins up. Rollins, back to his feet. And a chop block to the back of the knee of Kyle Fletcher. Now Rollins rolling in with the forearm. And the second rope, calling Fletcher to his feet. What's Rollins going for? Went for the blockbuster. Kyle Fletcher able to get out of the way. Fletcher off the ropes. Big lariat, taking down the Visionary. Damn near took his head off with that lariat. And now Fletcher with what a super kick. Oh my God, not done yet. Straight jacket German, high on the shoulders again, on the neck of Seth Rollins. When your back and your neck are in pain, you may as well be immobilized. Kyle Fletcher with a very sound strategy. Back to the back goes Kyle Fletcher. Cover again on Rollins. And another 2 count, but Seth Rollins will not stay down. Look at Fletcher begging the referee, telling her, no, that was three, but the referee saw the shoulder go up, and Seth Rollins did indeed get the shoulder up. Hate to break it to you, Fletch, but another kick to the midsection again from Kyle Fletcher. Went for that Gamagiri. Rollins able to get out of the way. Seth Rollins, Uh-oh, behind Fletcher. Fletcher turns around. Oh, no. Rollins got him. The O'Connor roll. Rollins got him. Ooh, 2.9. That was almost it. Fletcher unable to get the shoulder up and unable to get to the ropes for the majority of that 3 count. Oh, went for that rolling elbow. Oh, my God. A rolling elbow from Rollins. And the blockbuster from Rollins as well. Rollins on the apron now. Springboard knee strike from Seth Rollins. Classic Rollins, and Rollins not done yet. Springboard swanton. Rollins gonna drag Fletcher back into the middle of the ring. Star Kyle Fletcher moving out of the way. Oh wow, what a bell clap from Kyle Fletcher. Fletcher now with a blue thunder bomb. Look at this again. Asking the crowd, this is your guy, this is who I'm wrestling. Fletcher believes that he is the absolute best that this industry has to offer, and a win over Seth Rollins will drive that point home. Protostar got the Visionary up, and the Visionary might have been blinded, going face first, snake eyes into the middle, buckle, cover. Ooh, Rollins able to get the shoulder up again at the last possible millisecond. Fletcher picking Rollins up. Got him in the fireman's carry position. What's Fletcher thinking? Fireman's carry powerbomb from Kyle Fletcher. Now the Protostar going up top. High risk district. Uh-oh. Big elbow drop. Macho Man style. Cover on the Visionary. Did Fletcher do it? No. Kyle Fletcher cannot believe that was not 3 once again. Rollins down and out. Rollins in a bad way here. The constant attacks to the lower back, to the neck of Rollins have to be weighing on him at this point. But Kyle Fletcher just ruthless right now. Again, targeting the back of Seth Rollins. And look at the Protostar Kyle Fletcher doing push-ups on the back of Seth Rollins. What disrespect from Kyle Fletcher. Fletcher, oh my God, just slamming Rollins down head first. And Kyle Fletcher, very confident in himself, and how can he not be? He's got one of the best wrestlers of this generation where he wants him, dazed down, confused. Oh, Fletcher talking a little bit of shit to Rollins, and Rollins not gonna take it. Super kick to the midsection. Now the Kawada kicks. Seth Rollins, that just lit a fire under the Visionary. And Seth Rollins going to town on the Protostar Kyle Fletcher. Into the right hand, chops, and another forearm from the Architect. Big kick, bringing down Fletcher. And Rollins talking a little bit of smack himself. Picking the Protostar up. Rollins dumping Fletcher out of the ring. Rollins calling Kyle Fletcher to his feet. Rollins with a moonsault off the apron. Beautiful offense from the Visionary. Seth Rollins picking Kyle Fletcher up. Sends him back into the ring. Rollins wanting to do this the right way. Big springboard knee strike again from Rollins. And Rollins again. Springboard swanton. I'm surprised still going for that with the lower back. And Rollins now with a springboard moonsault. Beautiful combination from the Architect. Cover on the Protostar. No. Rollins so close, yet so far from victory. And now Seth Rollins calling the Protostar Kyle Fletcher to his feet from the corner. Rollins running in. Oh no! Oh, he saw Fletcher coming with the boot. Rolling elbow from Rollins. Uh-oh. Who's your hero? Elbow to the back of the head of the Proto Star. And that might have been a knockout blow. Another rolling elbow. This time to the back of the head of Kyle Fletcher. And now a little bit of magic coming your way. Avada Kedavra. Rollins up top. 5-star frog splash. Cover on Kyle Fletcher. No! Fletcher able to get the shoulder up. Just barely. Rollins gave him everything he had. But the Proto Star will not stay down. Rollins, oh no. I was going to say Rollins picking Fletcher up, but Fletcher with the back elbow to the midsection of Seth Rollins. Now raking the eyes. Referee, I guess, didn't see it. Maybe she knows how important this match is. Uh-oh. Oh my God, went for the brain buster, but no. Rollins countering into the cover. No. Fletcher getting back to his feet. Rollins almost had him. Oh, rolling elbow blocked by Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher got him with the half Nelson. Rollins landed on his feet. Oh, kick to the midsection. Oh, time to play the game. Pedigree from Seth freaking Rollins. Cover. 1, 2. Oh no! A move that has taken out so many men. But Kyle Fletcher not going down to a pedigree. Rollins sending Fletcher back to the outside. And Seth Rollins once again calling the Proto Star Kyle Fletcher to his feet. Seth Rollins off the ropes. Beautiful tope atomico. And Seth Rollins, a little bit of windmill in action on the outside. Let's open this shit up. Sending Fletcher back into the ring. And now Seth Rollins calling Fletcher to his feet again. Oh, wait. Sunset flip. Got him up. Went for a power bomb. No, Fletcher fighting out of the grasp. Fletcher with a kick to the midsection. Oh, going for a power bomb of his own. He's got him up. Last ride. Oh my God. Sit out last ride. Power bomb onto the Visionary. That could be it. No. Rollins still has life. Seth Rollins said he was bringing the real Seth Rollins to Slamboree. He meant the Seth Rollins that had a burning passion in his heart. But Kyle Fletcher might have just put that fire out with that lariat. Damn near killed him. Uh-oh. Fletcher got Rollins up top. I think we know what's coming next. The Proto Star, Kyle Fletcher, looking to, put an end to Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins reversing it again. Head first off the buckle. Familiar sight for Kyle Fletcher. And now he's about to suffer a blackout. Curb stomp from Seth Rollins. Cover on Kyle Fletcher. 2, 3, no! Oh my God! How the hell did Kyle Fletcher kick out of that one? The final shot, the last nail in the coffin, and it was not enough. Seth Rollins thinking, what the hell do I gotta do to put the Proto Star away? Rollins, oh my God, what the hell is Rollins thinking? Deadlift, oh my God, superplex, oh my God, into the Falcon Arrow. Cover on Kyle Fletcher. He did the deal, and oh my God, Fletcher somehow kicking out of the deal. Seth Rollins in disbelief. He has no idea what he has to do. Begging, pleading with the referee, asking her, what do I have to do to put a man like Kyle Fletcher away? But this is exactly why a guy like Kyle Fletcher is undeniable. Oh, hold on just a minute. Seth Rollins looking to burn it down. Kyle Fletcher, though, rolled to the outside. Very smart. Look at the bruises on the face and the body of Kyle Fletcher. Fletcher might be out, but he's got to get back in the ring unless Seth Rollins want to accept a count-out victory. Fletcher slowly stirring to his feet. Getting back on the apron. Oh no, Rollins. Oh my God! Seth Rollins diving over the Protostar. Sunset flip powerbomb to the floor. Holy shit is right. What a move from Seth Rollins. That's exactly why he is the visionary. He can come up with even the most devastating of maneuvers in the late stages of a high-profile match just like this one. But Fletcher fighting back. I have no idea how... Oh God, Rollins bumping into the referee, and the ref has been downed. Kyle Fletcher. I mean, I'm assuming that was probably intentional from Fletcher. Rollins back up to his feet. Oh, what the hell? Oh my God. Oh my God. Kyle Fletcher with the brass knuckles. Oh, this is shades of episode 2 of Nitro. Fletcher gonna go for the kill. The move that he wanted to take out Seth Rollins with that cost him in the first place. Exposed turnbuckle. And Kyle Fletcher got Rollins up. Brain Buster! Referee didn't see it. And now Kyle Fletcher into the cover. Referee 1, 2, 3. The Protostar, Kyle Fletcher, has defeated Seth Rollins. What a disappointing end to that otherwise incredible match. Kyle Fletcher just had to cheat, just had to knock the referee out. And you see it right there, the exposed turnbuckle. When the skull meets steel, steel wins every time. And Kyle Fletcher has defeated the architect, Seth Rollins.
it is very clear what is next for me, and it sits right over there. It is the World Heavyweight Championship.
I'm going to do whatever it takes to get that championship.
This isn't about your dad. This is about you. This is about everything that you have fought for from the bottom all the way up, and that's your story. That's the story that you need to finish to find out if it is a dream come true, or you have to suffer the nightmare of coming just this close.
Because I've been an AJ Styles fan since before I was supposed to be an AJ Styles fan.
If you're not an AJ Styles fan, you shouldn't even be watching. I've been doing this my entire life. No one in the ring has ever compared to what I witnessed tonight when I had the best seat in the house and got to see AJ Styles up close.
Folks, it's main event time here at Slamboree, and it is for all the marbles. Listen to this reaction for the phenomenal AJ Styles, WWE Champion, TNA Champion, IWGP Heavyweight Champion, the first ever Ring of Honor Pure Champion, Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion, X Division Champion. You name it, AJ Styles has won it. All except the WCW World Title. The championship that over 20 years ago, when he was here in his early 20s, he never even had a chance to sniff the World Championship. But all these years later, and possibly the last run of his career, AJ Styles is fingertips away from the World Championship. The question is, will he let slip through his fingertips here tonight? But the man he's going up against may not give him a choice. I laugh because of the, well, let's just say, interesting response from Glendale for this man, his opponent tonight, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Some cheers, some boos, but 16,000 plus sing along to the theme song of the American Nightmare. The boos were a response to Cody's attitude over the last few weeks, especially toward AJ Styles, a man who he is supposed to be great friends with, believing that AJ knew Fletcher's involvement in his match against Seth Rollins in episode 3 told AJ to, quote, well, go F himself, seemingly being more and more convinced to side with Paul Heyman We saw the other night those two men talking to one another in the backstage area. Heyman, of course, now with Breaker and Dominic by his side as well. Could be the beginnings of a very dangerous group here in WCW. Oh, will Cody go it alone tonight? Will he take the high road and try to defeat AJ Styles all by himself? Or will he stoop to a new low to win the gold? And the same question goes to the Phenomenal One as well, because AJ Styles has also been offered the same deal that Cody Rhodes has by Paul Heyman. So either one of these two men could leave here tonight with not just a championship, but Paul Heyman by their side as well. As Stephon Smith wins the bell, we're underway. Big match ref for the big money match. The main event of Slamboree for the richest prize in the sport. The WCW Championship. And look at this stare down. Face to face, eye to eye, nose to nose in this crowd. As hard as they've been all night. And here we go. The first lockup. And it is underway. Who do you got in the chat? Let us know. Styles or Rhodes? Rhodes or Styles? As AJ takes out wrist lock here on Cody. See Cody, the taller man. AJ, I would say the bigger man, but it is a toss-up in terms of body weight. As now Cody, in one of his own, top wrist lock here applied on Styles now. I expect this one to start out slow. As, oh, AJ to the shoulder, yanking it down into the canvas. Of course, Cody obviously tore his pec a couple of years ago. Wrestled a Hell in a Cell match with that pec torn and won. Getting the lockup. AJ getting the win, if you will, over the first exchange. And Cody in the headlock. These two very fresh technical athletes. Cody, an amateur wrestling champion in high school. AJ, one of the best technicians in the history of the game. It's Cody wrenching on the head and neck of the Phenomenal One. But AJ slipping out. He vines the head around the legs here. And Styles. And wrenching on the neck of Cody. There's Cody with the crossroads finishing maneuver. AJ. Styles clash. The Phenomenal forearm as well. Calf killer. Cody defeated Rey Mysterio Jr. Daniel Garcia to get here. AJ defeated Seth Rollins and Jay White to get here. As AJ again with the upper hand here on Cody. Second change in a row, he's won over the American Nightmare. AJ asking Cody, is that all you got? Again, the lockup. Third time Cody trying for the American Nightmare. We saw Monday Nitro, these two had a heated exchange in the parking lot at the end of the show. AJ telling Cody the only reason he had to punch him in the face is because when he looks in his eyes, he sees Cody Rhodes' father, the record being Dusty Rhodes, staring back at him. The respect between these two men. At one point palpable, now maybe not so much, because the involvement of Paul Heyman getting these two friends against one another, the build to this contest, the manipulation of both men, really. AJ into a hammerlock here, but Cody in one of his own. Now going from the head to the arm here are these two men. Cody flips around, Satmare, now into a chin lock. Rhodes grounding AJ smart by the Prince of Pro Wrestling. AJ, of course, known being one of the best high flyers of all time. And still, maybe not fast as he used to be, but he is still one of the best to ever do it. As AJ now in the hammerlock. Goes through the chin lock. Again to the shoulder of Cody. Now AJ wrenching on that arm. The wrist, the forearm. And Cody fighting here to take over. Gets out of it. Now into an armbar here. AJ on one knee. And Cody, wrenching on that arm. Take AJ down there. Styles trying to find a way out. Cody has that arm locked. First punches the match, I believe, to the midsection. Breaks free. Now AJ into a roll-up. First pin of the match. 1, 2. Cody floats over. Stacks him. 1, 2. AJ takes it right back. 1, 2. Cody turns it again. 1, 2. Out of 2. Look at this. Cody comes forward and gets caught in an arm drag. Gets caught and now comes in again and again gets caught. Second time in a row there from AJ. And a third. 3 arm drags back to back to back. Cody again comes in, goes for the clothesline this time. AJ ducks it. AJ comes in with one of his own. Cody out of the way. Kick to the knee. Now here you go, Rhodes. Mamiha straw pin. Roll up of his own. 1, 2. Out of 2 is AJ. Both them back up to his feet. Lock up. No, Irish whip off the ropes. Goes Cody. AJ. Drop down. Leapfrog. That's not where you want to be for. Because AJ Styles over drop kick. No. Cody saw it coming. Cody spins him around. Schoolboy. Another pin. 1, 2. Picking up in a hurry here, folks. This is the main event. Kick to the chest from AJ. Now AJ takes him down again in the headlock. Smart. But AJ Styles now back in the headlock, wearing down Cody Rhodes. And once again, it's Styles, the veteran, with the upper hand in this match. I don't think Cody expected this from AJ. A more cerebral approach, more tactical approach in this matchup, but Cody at the head grapevines. And break through the headlock. Now back up to his feet. AJ comes up. Had to look up at Cody this time though. And now in the headlock of take over his own. Again, Cody putting his body weight on AJ's. And big right hand. Almost a hammer fist there from Cody. Overhand, I should say. AJ back up to his feet. Cody stays in that headlock. Still wrenching on it. You see the forearm being dug into the face of AJ. Make sure he has nowhere to go. But Styles breaks free. Into a key lock. And back to the arm of Cody. Rhodes transitions it into a hammerlock once more. Very slow, methodical pace this match so far. Our main event here at Slamboree, our show has been. Thank you to Eric Cameron for coming in and calling the co-main event. Rollins Fletcher 2, what an amazing match that was. Night show coming up on Monday. Club La Vela in Florida. Our residents for the next 6 weeks as we on the road to Beach Blast, live from Miami. Right now, it's about this match of the main event. Rhodes Styles for the World Championship. AJ with the leg sweep takes him down. And AJ again with the upper hand. Telling Cody, is that all you got? And again the lockup. So far, it's been about, I would say, 90-10 AJ Styles in this matchup here as Cody pushing him into the ropes. And look for a clean break. What was that? Cody with a cheap shot. Now it's AJ at the corner. Look at this. Cody Rhodes with the stomps to the gut. It's not usually like Cody at all here with a cheap shot. Now Cody in control. We got into this guy. Now off the ropes. That power slam. Says that's it. Into the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2. Cody Rhodes. AJ with upper hand all match so far, and Cody having enough. Going low with a kick to the gut. And look at this, Cody with the deadlift gut wrench suplex. The power of the American Nightmare on display there. This is now Cody dragging AJ away from the ropes into the cover. Hooks the leg. Another pin. 2. Only a 2. And Cody now slowing back down once again. Another body shot. Another right hand. And the left. Another body shot. And another. AJ in trouble now. That's not Cody. What is this? That is AJ. By the legs. Oh! Kicked it. I believe that was the gut. I believe that's right on the belt line there. Not a low blow, I'm pretty sure. I got a view there from referee Stephon Smith letting it slide if it was a low blow. I believe it wasn't. It's AJ big elbow to the gut. Knife edge chop, and another one. Here comes Styles now. No, never mind, spoke too soon. Cody blocks it. And, oh, Cody, a shot to the throat. Going to the throat now. A kick to the gut. Doubles AJ over. And Cody, look at the power of Rhodes here. Deadlifts him again. Gut wrench suplex. And you get some fake Cody chants here, but mostly boos actually from the crowd here at Glendale. But Cody now focusing on the ribs. Bow and arrow submission locked in here. Close to the middle of the ring. AJ nowhere to go. What's he going to do here? Cody wrenching on the back, on the ribs of AJ. Styles floats over into a pin. And maybe one count out, Cody out at 0. But AJ in the corner. Look at this springboard. No, went for the clothesline. Cody out of the way. AJ landed hard on the ribs again. Now Cody right there. Snap suplex. Snap vertical. But AJ smartly rolling on the apron. The veteran of Styles. New pin could be coming. And getting out of the way of that. Oh, predicament. And off the apron. Back first onto the floor goes AJ. And Cody lying in wait here. Yeah, remember, this is a vacant championship match, so it can't change hands on count out or disqualification, folks. So, no championship advantage for either man in this contest. Cody looking for count of victory here? Count of 5. I think official Devon Smith, count of 6. Well, I think Cody told AJ, come on, get in the ring. Let's official's like a man. Come on to fight me. And yeah, Cody's saying, let's go, let's do it. Kind of AJ back in the ring, and the stare down here, and here we go. Right back to it. Shot from Cody, gets blocked by AJ. Knee to the gut. And maybe that cost him for Cody trying to be a sportsman could have maybe cost him there against AJ. A springboard, no. Cody out of the way. AJ lands on his feet. Cody though catches him, waist lock, block from Styles. AJ now, chop block right to the knee. And like I said, that may have cost him. And now Cody in trouble. Is AJ going right to the knee here of Cody. You're looking for a calf killer. Is AJ now. So just driving the knee into Cody's, his hamstring, maybe his thigh. And Rose now on the back foot. Trying to be a sportsman, and that may have just cost him. As the phenomenal one, the Pitbull, as some call him. Focusing in on the knees of his opponent. I think AJ told Cody that's what you get. Now into the corner, big right hands from Styles. Kick to the gut. Cody doubled over. AJ up for the middle rope. Sunset flip. Rolls through into a pin. 1 for the championship. 2. No. Really working this match, folks, as AJ gets pushed off. Cody, though, still that power. But, counter from Styles with the left hand that time. Some round now. Elbow in the lower back. And now Cody in trouble. To the knee again goes AJ. And AJ saying, kind of how smart he is. And I mean, I gotta agree. And now AJ, look at this here, a Muda lock applied here. No for Cody to go. Cody had that knee worked on here by Styles. And the phenomenal one, wrenching on the head and neck as well as has the legs. Cody trapped here in this hold. Of course, basically, by the way, Muda Keiji Muto in Japan. But Cody breaks the grip. The strength of Cody coming into play again. But AJ with the chop sends Cody onto the ropes. And now the forearms. Right to the lower back of the American Nightmare. And Cody's down. I think it's because of the legs there, folks. Cody not enough strength in those legs anymore that he would stand up at this point. Just falls to the canvas. Vader though sends him into the corner. Styles not done. Big inside leg kick. We saw it earlier on in the opening match with Dex Harwood and Tyler Bate. Just a running shoulder block to the knee of Cody, trapped in the middle rope. Now Cody in trouble with a stump puller here. Submission again by AJ. Focusing solely on the leg, wrenching back on the hamstring, and trust me, that hurts. Stretching out the hamstring here, Cody is AJ Styles. Referee right there, Von Smith making sure Cody doesn't say he quits or tap out. You see the hand of Cody on the leg. That's not a tap, folks. He's trying to make sure he keeps feeling in that leg. But Cody rolls through it and go for a pin though. Breaks free of the submission. Now here he comes with the right hands to the body, to the face. Cody takes him down. Now into the injured ribs of AJ with the knee. And now Cody, the aggressiveness on display here. Excuse me. Driving the elbows into AJ's head. Now Styles is on the back foot. Now Cody again with the stomps to the gun to the corner. You saw Cody out of the ribs in the back of AJ earlier on. AJ working on the knee. Both men have picked a body part, and they're going to work on it, it seems. Now Cody sends AJ back into the corner, and here we go. Despite the boos earlier, Bendo counting along with these punches to the face of Styles. Count of 7, 8. There's 9, and there is 10. Completing the series does Cody and AJ. But no idea where he's at right now, but Cody is feeling it. On one leg and all. Lining up AJ here on the apron, bro. Styles with the knee to the face. AJ thinking phenomenal form right here. Cody dazed on his feet. But no, instead, up to the top rope. Goes Styles. Cody again, no idea where he's at. Cross body press into the cover. Cody shoulders up, ref. Referee doesn't see it though. No, still only a 2. Controversy there. That would have been a 3 count, but nonetheless, AJ staying on his man. Look at this. We saw this earlier. To the knee there. Drops him on the knee first. Does Styles. And now AJ off the ropes. Pressing AJ there with a jumping knee to the face. Jumping knee to the face of Cody Rhodes. Days on the mat. Oh! The lowdown from Styles. He's a D-Lo brought a first partner of AJ's back in TNA 20 years ago. But Cody stays alive. Cody surviving the lowdown. AJ can't believe it. Really going into the vault tonight to win the world championship. And all again back to the knee. Again back to the knee. Smart from Styles, the veteran. Nearly 30 years in the game for AJ. And still going. Still competing at this high of a level. Against, some may say, the face of pro wrestling, and Cody Rhodes. Some feel that Cody is almost oldest championship. That's because of Philly's history in WCW previously. Well, also, I mean, some people just feel that Cody is the face of this company, the face of this brand, just by default. But oh, Cody is going to the back of the head of AJ. But AJ Styles doesn't care who the face of the brand is, or who people believe the face of the brand is. He's going to take that crown forcefully if he has to from Cody Rhodes and leave tonight world champion. But Cody again, look at the power, even on one leg, hoists up AJ with the single leg and just drops him. Cody really digging into the amateur wrestling background for this matchup. You see the governor suplexes earlier as well. Now Cody driving the knee, the good knee, into the chest of AJ. Now where's this? Up and over and down goes Styles. Now again it's Rhodes who is on the offensive here. Up to the middle rope. Oh! Shows a Bret Hart there from WWE champion in his own right. Double slash to the chest of AJ into the cover. Only a 2. What is this? Back up to his feet. Now counter from Styles. AJ ducks it. Pele kick. Pele kick. Rocks Cody. But AJ not done. Exploder suplex. Exploder suplex. Has Cody in position. AJ up under the apron. Really a phenomenal forearm. No, it's dead. Springboard 450 splash. Right on target. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. Cause AJ to get the victory. Here for the championship. No. 2.5. Cody stays in it. And this crowd comes to life here in Glendale. Everybody standing in this arena. But AJ, maybe they can size clash here. But now Cody fishes the weight. into a powerbomb position to better get the right hands, and he does. Breaks free. Oh, big shot. The uppercut stuns AJ. Cody not done. Gourd buster. Face first in the canvas goes Styles. And now Rhodes, the American Nightmare. Starting to pull some momentum. Get some momentum here. Backdrop driver. The back of AJ's head goes in the canvas. Cody, look at this. Ready to a Campbell clutch. Submission again by Cody. Locked in the middle of the ring. Shades of the great Iron Sheik here for WWF champion. With the Campbell clutch in the middle of the ring on Styles. Looking to make the phenomenal one humble here. To win the world championship. Again to the injured back of AJ. The back has given AJ so much problems over the last decade or so of his career. And Cody knows that. But oh, AJ gives out. Big body shot. Doubles Cody over. AJ. Now look at this with the combination offense. Half and half. Oh my God, right in the back of his head goes Cody. Rhodes rattled. No idea where he's at. Drop kick off to the knee from AJ. Right back to the injured knee. And now back up to his feet. Up on the shoulders. AJ got him up. Ushigoroshi. Driving the knee into the back of Cody's neck. And AJ getting everything from this crowd here in Glendale. They're urging him on. A second Ushigoroshi. Back to back. Focusing on the neck of Cody. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. Lateral press for the gold. No. AJ learned some of his best shots. And then some. And Cody still kicking out. But it may be time for his best shot. The one in the locker. If this hit is over for a forearm, no! Cody charging forward. Head down. Drives his shoulder into AJ's gut. Sending him off there to the floor. And now Cody with an opening. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Alabama slam onto the floor. Wasn't just the injured back, but the back of AJ's head bouncing off the floor as well. Very little padding out there. And now Cody may be calling for the end. Hoist up AJ. This time a sit out Alabama slam. Into the cover. To the hook the leg and all. AJ out 2.5. But Cody knows it was his fault on that pin. Lackadaisical cover. Goes for Cody Cutter. But AJ out of the way. AJ out of the way to Cody Cutter. That pin could have cost him there. And now AJ with the strikes. And a tiger suplex, but Cody right back up. Really on his head. And Cody right back up. And now Cody. Look at this. Delayed brain buster. Now AJ dropped on his head this time. And AJ. No idea where he's at. Cody though not done. Up to the higher end district. Oh my goodness. Cody Rhodes off the top. Avalanche Frankensteiner. A Rhodes take a move from a Steiner to win the championship. Moonsault from the top. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. Lateral press and AJ kicked out. What a combination. But AJ is still in it. Cody doing everything he possibly can to put away Styles here. But AJ would not go away. But Cody not done. What is this over the top? Oh, went for the crossbody. AJ out of the way. Sidesteps it again. AJ's Cody's number tonight. We say the same thing about Cody towards AJ as well. These two former friends. They like the back of their hands. How they train. How they diet. Oh! Forearm over the top. To the floor. Right to the face of the American Nightmare. But AJ back in the ring. We're looking for count out here. No, he's not. Kind of 4 by Stephon Smith. AJ though off the ropes. Corkscrew plunge over the top. Takes down Cody again. Changes the wind-up as really running in that 4-way match for TV championship. AJ, even after 30 years in the game, learn from the young competitors. from next generation of professional wrestling here at WCW. Is it phenomenal form? No! Cody out of the way! Cody out of the way! Cody Cutter! Second time's the charm! He hits it, dips into the ring, crawls into the cover for the championship! No! AJ kicked out at 2.9! Oh, we're getting closer and closer to the finale of this one now, folks! It's getting real heated, real intense here in Glendale. Phenomenal form misses into the Cody Cutter, and it's only a 2. And now Cody, look at this again, the aggression we've seen all night. A torment even from Cody coming out here. The right hands and the left hands to the phenomenal one. Look at this, Cody just hammering away on AJ, now a shot to the back. Setting him down to a knee, the injured back really coming into play now, this late into the contest. Time limit isn't an issue in this contest, folks. These two could go all night if they want to. If they have to, I should say. And now get in the corner. Get Cody again, just unloading. This time even faster than before with the 10 punches in the corner to AJ. And again, he gets them. And AJ just falls, collapses to the mat. The back has got to be in tatters now. In shambles. But yeah, I wonder how's Cody's knee holding up as well. But Cody, look at this, just with the jabs here. Short jabs to the face, now to the body, and another right hand. And again, AJ's down. And Cody is fired up. He is angry, frustrated, upset. Everything at once is coming out here from the American Nightmare. They're tired of this man that we're used to seeing. And again, look at this, just leveling AJ. And again, these shots. The lefts, the rights, to the face, to the body. It doesn't matter as long as it lands. Cody Rhodes may have lost it here in our main event. Do whatever it takes to win the World Championship. To achieve his family's dream, his family's destiny. Of being at the top of this company. The man in this company. Now into the corner goes AJ, but no! Moving out of the way. Trying to reverse the turnbuckle goes Cody. It's right in the back of the head from Styles. AJ has an opening. Cody's rocked. And AJ knows that. Big forearm. And another one. Clothesline. Cody. No, AJ out of the way. AJ springboard. Cody out of the way as well. Cody, disaster kick. AJ saw it coming. Move out of the way. Paley again. Second one of the match. Cody down and out. AJ. This could be his chance. This could be his moment. And Styles. Sheer drop brainbuster. But he's not done. What in the world is this? AJ up top again. Oh my God. Shooting star press. On the money to win the title! Oh my God! Cody stays alive! And AJ Styles is in disbelief! What does he have to do now to put away the American Nightmare? Maybe Styles clash here! Second time lucky! No! Cody again with the counter! Again, Cody! Oh, wait a minute! Crossroads! From out of nowhere! Crossroads! Middle of the ring! Who's the leg? Oh! AJ kicked out of the Crossroads! AJ kicked out of the Crossroads! And I agree! We are not worthy! That move has ended! Both Mysterio and Garcia all tournament long, and somehow Styles gets out of the Crossroads, but Cody right back to the injured back. Cody staying on the attack. He knows what must be done. Death Valley Driver. Another pin. Is that enough? No. What a match. What a main event here at Slamboree for the World Championship of World Championship Wrestling. Who will be the face of this brand? Who will be the face of pro wrestling? Who is the undisputed #1, the guy in this sport? Is it Rhodes? Is it Styles? But right now, we're in a dead heat, folks. Between these two, Cody, disaster kick that time, he got it. Right across the face. AJ. No offensive maneuvers in about a minute or two now. But Cody, look at this. Super Cody cutter. No, AJ out of the way. AJ still has fight left in the tank. I know, Styles. Wait a minute. He caught him. Rolls through. Calf killer. Calf killer in the middle of the ring. And he's worked on Cody's knee all match. And finally, it comes to fruition. Calf killer in on the injured knee. Cody writhing, screaming around in agony. Nowhere to go, nowhere to crawl. It's tap out or get out for the American Nightmare and AJ Styles. Like the Pitbull day is wrenching back on the leg, on the knee of Cody. Until he hears that tap. So here's Cody say, I quit. But the question is, will Cody ever say I quit? Will he ever say I give up? Hey, Cody could be fading here. The pain could be getting to him. This could be a stoppage here, folks, from the official. Cody may be fading. His head's looking real low right now, Cody. Oh no, instead, they played possum there. Maybe they did for security. Elbow to the back, right through the calf killer. Super kick. No, AJ dodges it. Again, Ushigoroshi here, third time of the match. No, Cody with the elbows. Breaks free. Uh-oh. Here we go. The combo that Dad made famous. Bionic elbow. And that may very well be the beginning of the end for AJ Styles. One more crossroads, and it is surely over. Cody blows the kiss. And second time's the charm. No! AJ counters. Oh my God! AJ puts him up in the air. He put him up in the air. Styles clash from out of nowhere. Floats over into the pin, and Cody kicked out. What is it gonna take? And out of nowhere, Styles clash. A pop-up version at that. And Cody Rhodes is still in the fight. And AJ Styles cannot believe it. Cody's up. He says, is that all you got? AJ says the same. And here we go. This is for all the marbles. This is your main event. Here at Slamboree in Glendale, Arizona. For the 15,000 plus. From the front to the back. Sold out. Two of the best in the world. Two of the best to ever do it. Brawling in the middle of the ring for the World Championship to call themselves the first World Champion. There can only be one. And here we go. It's a hockey fight in Glendale. The right hands for both men. Both men stunned on their feet. But Cody, kick to the gut. Caught AJ. Wait a minute. Oh my God. No. Cody, think about it. Oh my God. The vertebraker. Cody with the vertebraker. Digging down deep into the reserves. A vertebraker to Styles. Cody almost regretfully into the cover. You gotta be kidding me. Those seconds taken by Cody to get into the cover almost regretfully may have just cost him. But AJ isn't moving. That may be, I think, the long letter from AJ, the kick out. But Cody doesn't know what to do. Cody's in the corner. Oh my God. No. This piece of Paul Heyman is at ringside. And oh my God. Heyman with the chair in hand. No. Heyman. Oh my God. Don't tell me. Cody Rhodes with the steel chair in hand. I eyeing the lifeless body of AJ Styles. And he sold his soul to the devil himself for the World Championship. Don't do it, Cody. Don't do it. Yes! Cody tosses a chair back in the face of Heyman, says he wants to do it the right way. He wants to do it his way. Cody finally rejects Heyman's offer. Cody Rhodes is a lone wolf. AJ, back up. He has no idea what just happened. Oh, drop kick on the button. Cody folds in on himself. No idea where he's at. AJ sends him into the corner. Styles with a gasp of life. Hangs up on the top rope. Throw first. He's calling for it. Heyman watches on. Phenomenal form. Cover him. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles is the world champion. What a classic. What a war. But at the end of the day, both men do it their way. And AJ Styles, oh, wait a minute. AJ looking for the handshake and, oh, come on. Well, Cody Rhodes, AJ Nitro, if he could check his hand after he lost. But looks like Cody can't do the same thing to AJ. But nonetheless, like I was saying, these two did it their way. Had a classic matchup. But at the end of the day, it is the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, who is back on top of the world.